All right, guys, it is time for some quick battles. So I just woke up about an hour and a half ago, so I slept in pretty bad. But you know what? I'm in the mood. We got Lady Turin in here in chat, holding it down. And guys, it is time to party. So let's go ahead and get ready to queue up for some battles. So welcome everyone in chat. We got some familiar faces as well. Yes, Basilisk, you are correct. Remember to smash that like button. We got, oh man, a lot of people who normally can't make it because of the time zone. So yeah, I figured getting a Saturday, afternoon stream here in the States would be good because, it's a Saturday night. So hopefully you guys can stay up a little bit later and enjoy yourselves. And yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Oh yes, it is time. So yeah, we're just going to be doing a regular quick battle stream. All that kind of good stuff that you guys have come to love and enjoy. We'll give it another minute here so we can let some more folks join so they don't miss the first game. Yeah, no, Heroes of Might and Magic 3 will be coming. That'll be on the channel once Anna gets here. It's probably just a little over a month before she gets here, which is really exciting. So, yeah, we'll do Heroes of Might and Magic 3. All kinds of other stuff will be appearing on the channel then, which will be great. Yeah, she's really good at Heroes of Might and Magic 3. She's the master. She taught me the ways. When I was living in Poland over the summer, we would always play like late at night, and she was just like telling me everything. She like remembers every single unit and is just knows. It's just a fountain of knowledge. I know it's time, guys. Witch Hunters, yeah, Witch Hunters and Balthazar Gelt for sure. Hey guys, what's up, Duncan? We got Fireball in here. We got Irving. I am the Senate, Arturo. Yeah, my hand is almost falling off. It's actually doing okay today. I started exercising again yesterday, so hopefully I can get in shape again and everything. Thank you, Basilisk. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're bringing the business. So we're facing Elo, sir. I don't know if this is anyone I know. I do see a top hat, so we could be in for some trouble. So do we want to begin with Warriors of Chaos? We're on the Devastation of Ostermark, which is a somewhat open field map. I know it has that weird kind of lip there. So he's playing Dwarves, so yeah, we'll play Chaos. Dwarves usually take a while to take out, and honestly, I really like fighting them with Chaos because I feel like it's just, Chaos is one of the few factions that hits hard enough to really chew through them quick. Because, the matches for Dowie aren't terribly fun to watch, in my opinion. Sorcerer is really good. The Chaos Sorcerer with Death, excuse me. Sorcerer is really good. It's very generic information. Spirit Leech, surprisingly good against Dwarf Lords, and Fata Buna use against the Ironbreakers. And it's one of the... It does a ton of damage, even with their magic resist. Yeah, we'll get Dwarves on stream. Mm-hmm. I wanted to play it, but he locked it in pretty quick, so I think he's pretty excited to play play the Dowie over there. Chaos Warriors in the front line. We could go a little bit wider and get like Marauders and stuff. That might be okay. Although against like blasting charges, they do pretty poorly. So we'll start with this for the front line. Top of that, you need some throwing axes, and you know what? I'm gonna get a single. Oh, but Man's Course just got so much weaker once the damn like rampage mechanic came in. Hey, King Agizel. King Agazal? Sorry, my eyes are a little blurry. King Agazal. Anthony, thank you for the donation, man. Yeah, you want to see the Gelt Witch Hunter? You actually want that? So it shall be. So we're actually going to get a Manticore here. So in case he tries to like go Master Gyrocopters and troll me, we're going to have, an Exalted Hero, which basically can just chase them into the Shadow Realm. 2 Marauder Horsemen with throwing axes, obviously a pretty good choice. We do want some Cav to pressure the back line. Now, do we want the Shock Cav? Probably Shock Cav. Some Poison Hounds. What else do we want to get? Probably some Marauders with great weapons would be pretty good. Although I would love to get some Forsaken. That would be really nice. So let's get one group of Forsaken, and from there we can get some Marauders to kind of just supplement our front line. So the Exalted Hero is a little bit of an experimental pick. I haven't used him too much, but he can do work. You can snipe out like high value targets and cycle charge, and gives you more utility on the battlefield. So let's go ahead and start it up. And in case he does go like 4 gyros and just trolls me, then I want to have the countermeasure for that. I don't know. Marquez, to answer your question as to why I do not use Twitch. I mean, I like the YouTube community quite a bit. I like streaming with you guys on here. I always have a pretty good time. Unfortunately, I don't know if I can afford the Mark of Corn. How much is that? Mark of Corn is 81, so what does that give? It's not bad. Could we cut some corners and get that? That could be kind of fun. Let's actually try the Mark of Corn. We'll get it just for you. Immunity to Psychology is irrelevant against the Dwarves, but the melee attack and weapon damage isn't bad. So let's go ahead, and I think we have enough for a Chevron here, so yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I really like the YouTube community, and honestly, the Total War community on Twitch isn't super active. I mean, there's a couple streamers, but I feel like the main core of Total War fans are here on YouTube, so I figured that this would be a little bit better. Blue Fire going to get some painting in here. Yes. you were just watching one of the videos. But yeah, live action's way more fun in my opinion. I love watching live streams rather than pre-recorded battles. You get to see everything. You know, you get to see, you know, the mechanics of the player. You get to see the way they move their units. Oh, this is one of the best maps in the game for the dwarves. Oh, this is gonna suck. So what you do if you're a dwarf player and you're on this map, we could easily lose this if you play these cards right. You just set up your forces right here. You have a massive natural choke, and if I want to get any cav pressure, I have to go all the way around the back. It's pretty rough. It's pretty rough. Granted, we do have Fate of Buna and Lord of the Storm and a couple other tools to really, you know, bunker bust them. Although we start pretty close. Yeah, he's probably just gonna bum rush right here, maybe. I don't know. We'll find out. So, anyways, let's get our front line set up here, like so. Marauder Horsemen, we can do a bit of a Vanguard. We'll just like hide them on the low ground here just to make sure they don't get like immediate focus fire. Kolek can be back here. We'll get our Deathcaster right here as well. Just put him in formation 1 for now. These guys can be 2. These guys can be group 3. Hopefully he like deploys back here so we can actually like get, you know, pressure from a couple different angles there. So Manticore, Marauders can go ahead and just be in the secondary line probably. Yeah, it'll be fine. Yeah, I totally forgot about the deployment style on this map. We'll get some Forsaken right here and see what we can do with them. Great, so right now let's go ahead and scoot up just a little bit like this. We'll give our opponent some time to deploy. So I want to pressure him. I never like when people instant lock on me in there. You were going to try, boys. So good and tasty. Anna knows all about that, the so good and tasty meme. Oh my god. When I was visiting Anna in Poland, I just would be like laying on the bed while she was getting ready, and I would be like, hey Anna, look at this. She's like, you've already showed me like 10 times, Nick. Oh, it's one of my favorites. Okay, got to make sure to take skirmish mode off. So, let's see what he's got and see what the Jawi are up to. All right, so they are even more on the high ground, which is interesting. Okay, so let's get our Exalted Hero. He can go after the Skyhammer, and this is, oh god, look at this choke here. This is awful. Ugh. So our Manticore should be able to clean that up pretty easily. So let's actually go back there with our Cav. And this is why you bring a Manticore, because of shenanigans like this. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and position here. I hate to have to bunker bust through there, but Kolek, we're going to put you in group 6, have him start running up there. Hopefully you can screen those guys out. So the Gyro Bomber, yeah, we just want to kind of keep him nearby. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to use Kolek to just push back these miners. So we're going to go ahead and use Lord of the Storm right here. See what else he's got here in the forest. So it looks like just more miners. Let's go ahead. Oh, looks like he's paying attention, which is good. We do get a couple kills, but nothing terribly substantial. So we'll park those guys there. And right now we're just going to use Kolek to kind of push these guys up. Great. So the Manticore, he's landed, doing a little bit of damage, nothing terrible against these guys. But let's get our throwing axes up here. Our Cav are coming around the back. And can we get up there real quick like? Most of his troops are like, you know, relatively low tier troops, which is good. So let's get the Manticore back. Get the Hounds around the back as well. And can we get Big Daddy Kolek up there? I think we can. Yeah, we're going to be able to get up there. So Fate of Buna, does he have Ironbreakers? I don't think he does. I think it's mostly like low tier troops. He does have some Dwarf Warriors with great weapons, yeah. So relatively kind of like I wouldn't say like bad quality army, but just like, you know, it's wider than it is. Let's get the Manticore going after him. We'll get some of these Chosen to go monster mash these miners real quick. And Chosen have a lot of armor, so they should be a little bit more durable against blasting charges. Get these guys set up here. This guy can just go after the Gyro Bomber and the Hounds. Let's actually get a charge into those Dwarf Warriors who probably aren't going to be ready for it. All right, so Kolek can get in there and start having a good old time. Let's look for something of quality. So he does have the Peak Gate Guard, so that's going to be a really good target there. So let's go ahead and charge you guys in there. You guys can go here, and the Chosen are just making quick work of those guys. Great. So we're just going to leave the Hounds in the back and just wait. And ooh, look at that. That was a juicy, juicy charge. So we're just going to pull back here. Marauders, we can scoot up. Let's get you guys going here, and you guys going right here. Great. So we're just going to keep cycle charging the back line, and Kolek is doing his thing. Great. So let's get him. Pop some of these good buffs. And this is fine. Like, I don't mind chasing that thing. It's a little bit more expensive, actually. So let's get these Forsaken. I totally forgot about them. So we're going to go ahead and charge back in there. We're going to see if we can kind of bunker bust those guys real quick. So Kolek's having a good time. Lord of the Storm is active. Let's see if he is paying attention to his Peak Gate Guard right here. So we're going to pull these guys here. These guys can also throw in at the Peak Gate Guard. And we get another real so good and tasty charge. And these guys, Forsaken, can go into those guys. And Kolek, I think, is manhandling that back line pretty good. And honestly, yeah, we can pull the Manticore back now. We don't need to chase too much. So we break the Dwarf Warriors. Let's pull those guys back, get ready for another cycle charge. And yeah, we're getting some throwing axes into them, which is good. All right, so let's repark those guys, get them ready to go. Chosen obviously broke the formation over here. So let's go ahead and charge into these guys. Just keep that pressure in the back line. All right, so our Chaos Caster, let's go ahead and just smash this thing. We should be able to just pimp slap him. So what we're going to do, probably don't need another Fate of Buna, so we can honestly start Spirit Leeching at this point. So let's go ahead and throw into these guys. And I think, yeah, we can just break these Dwarf Warriors. So let's go ahead and pull back here. How's our Caster doing? Caster's in good shape, but you can see the battle's going very well against the Thane. Obviously, Kolek is very good at typing out these characters, and that's why he is the best choice. We just need to avoid Grombrindle. Grombrindle is one of the few characters that can do work. So let's focus those Slayers here. And yeah, we can actually do a bit of a charge here and just let the Chosen finish off those Dwarf Warriors. And our Manticore is coming back. Let's see where his Gyro Bomber is. So the Gyro Bomber looks to be coming back as well. And then we intercept it with the Manticore. So we did get trapped up here. This is one of the few things that could lose us the game, is if Kolek does get trapped here. So we just need to get him back real quick, let him do his thing, and just kind of keep throwing in there and trying to work down those Slayers. So Kolek can push through pretty easily. That charge into the back of, you know, guys that weren't braced for it is going to be very brutal. All right, so the Chosen finish off those backline troops. Throwing Axe is continuing to do their job, and now we can go ahead and let's get you engaged right here. And if we have another Fate of Buna here in a second, I think that'll be a good time to use it. Great, so we're just throwing it in there. I think most of our troops are doing pretty well. These Chosen coming into the back is going to be really devastating for sure. And another Lord of the Storm. All right, so let's go ahead and drop it. There's not too many good pockets of Dwarf resistance left, so let's save it just in case the game becomes very close. And we're about to get another Fate of Buna effect, but I think the Dwarf army is going to collapse for the most part right now. So we chase that guy off, so let's go ahead and bring him back. Let's get these Chaos Warriors kind of cycling out. They obviously are the Shock Cav variant, so we don't want them in sustained combat too long. Peak Gate Guard getting a little bit beat up, and we do have another Fate of Buna, so let's go ahead and use that on... Do we want to use it on the Dragonback Slayers? Yeah, let's screw it. Let's do it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Just charge back in there, keep those Throwing Axes going in nice and hard-like, and just keep bouncing around these Chaos Knights. They're a charge bonus variant. They're not the one for sustained combat, so you want to just be getting them in and out as often as you can. So Kolek does not want to be fighting Uncle Gromby. Gromby is very, very powerful and hits like a truck, 500 weapon strength. So we want to be like sticking and moving, going after, you know, other targets, and just like Grombrindle fight these Chosen. Like that is totally fine. So we're gonna have these guys throw right here. We're gonna get a little attack on those guys. Let's get these Forsaken coming in as well. And let's get Kolek and this Deathcaster back. So now that the Gyro Bomber is just in the Shadow Realm, now we can come in and try and Alpha Strike him with all of our tools here. So he does have the Stain, so let's go ahead and rotate over there. These guys can throw and finish them off. And is there any other dwarves I want to chase off the battlefield? If we go after these Dwarf Warriors, and probably won't have enough for a Spirit Leech. This is good though. You got to take advantage of how slow the dwarves are. You need to. Don't worry guys, I'll look at chat in a second. I'm just focusing here. I will look at all the goodies, fun times that are happening in the realm. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's over. I can't believe the Bounce of Power isn't like more in my favor. All right, so let's go ahead, get you going. Kolek can go ahead and get in there and just do his thing. Exalted Hero can just keep charging in there and having a good old time. And yeah, that should be enough. I think the Chaos Sorcerer can do the trick, but there's not much coming back. Although the Gyro Bomber could be a bit of a menace. So let's actually get the Manticore up in the air. Yeah, we're actually going to get bombed here pretty good. So let's get these Throwing Axes, and we can just have them chase this thing off. We don't need all these guys. Oh no, the Gyro Bombs are going to come in. Oh, it's finally. Oh, look at that. Look at that. And the Bounce of Power shifts a little bit. Oh, that's so cool. All right, so these guys go chase down the Miners. Just get rid of units that are routing. Our Manticore needs to be back on duty, keeping that thing in check. Goodness gracious. All right, so we got the Thane off the battlefield. Kolek should be able to polish these guys off. I mean, they're pretty beat up here. So yeah, Kolek, you don't want him to be sitting though, because that allows Grombrindle to fight back basically. So yeah, oh man, we're getting a little bit tattered here. So let's go ahead and pull back. How's our Deathcaster doing? He's doing pretty good. So let's get him going. And Kolek can go ahead. Grombrindle just popped the Flash Bomb and a couple other goodies here. Oh man, we do have that Manticore though. So let's go ahead and pick off the Runesmith with our Manticore. The Gyro Bomber is just a terror in the night. Okay. So we got in there. This guy can go ahead and charge in as well. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to shake and bake here a little bit. Maybe save up for another Spirit Leech, because that Gyro Bomber is gonna actually do quite a bit of damage. So I think we have to leave the Manticore on it. So we get in there. Kolek gets a big hit. Let's go ahead and pull back and get our Cav in there. A nice bomb for my opponent for sure. This is a great game. This is a great game, boys. Okay. So the Manticore is getting back up in there. We're gonna go after the Gyro Bomber. So let's do that. And then this guy can go here, and our Deathcaster is still around somewhere. What are we, 1 per 33? Okay, so we're probably gonna get access to some. This guy, is he fighting? What is he doing? Okay, so we knock him out, which is good. Let's go ahead and charge him from this angle, see if we can kind of get around Gromby. Man, this is a close fight. Okay, so we get in there. Kolek's going to be pulling this way. So we're going to take advantage of our speed and try and isolate and kill this Runesmith real quick. And hopefully we'll have a Spirit Leech relatively soon, and then we can use that on Grombrindle to finish him off. I'm not sure why the Manticore isn't pulling up in the air. So let's get back in this direction. Get our troops that are rallying here, get them back on the battlefield. And great. So this Manticore can now go after this thing, which I'm not sure why it wasn't before. Okay, here comes Dad. Look at the White Dwarf, just an absolute pimp. So we get a nice attack there. That's going to be pretty big for us. And from there, he's probably going to rout off. He's shaken. I'm surprised he's not broken. Okay. So we have some more guys coming back. So one of the things you always want to do in a very close game is every troop honestly can matter. So We're going to charge in there. Spirit Leech is now up, so that should honestly put, seal the deal here. So we're going to charge in with the Manticore and finish off the White Dwarf. And there's army losses. What a game. That was an amazing game. Ooh, close one. Yeah, the Manticore was really solid, though. So Chaos versus Dowie. That one might deserve a cast later. All right, let me go ahead and take a look at chat. So we got a new sponsor. Thank you. Meh. Thank you for sponsoring. And King Ajazal with another donation. Press F to pay respects to the Turinated player. Man, thank you. Hey, and thank you for the donation of 100 rubles, man. Right on. I think that's what that is, right? You are a new player to the whole Google sponsor thing. Can we please get some gunpowder-centric handgunners and thunderers? Sure, man. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see what we can do. Thank you so much for the donation, man. Really appreciate it. We got Professor Pone coming in for the goodies. Dude, Frosty Demise, thank you for the donation. I really appreciate it, man. And on that note, I actually casted a replay yesterday that had Malekith with double black dragons. So we're gonna play dwarves this game. I have Malekith and a black dragon game coming out for you. It's gonna be up tomorrow morning. Thank you, dude. You're gonna dig it. Okay, so we're going dwarves here, and you wanted a powder build. So Meh wanted a powder build, so we're gonna do it. All right. So first things first, do we want to go with the Rune Lords? Are really, really good. The Anvil gives you the Locus of Power, immunity to psychology against Shaggoths. The issue being taking down the big boys, but I think this will be pretty good. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna get a Rune Lord. We're gonna get double Thane because Chaos is super aggressive, so we want to have Tormentor swords. Otherwise, we're gonna be in the wrong neighborhood. Where was the horse and the rider? Yeah, thank you guys so much for your donations there. So we're gonna play a powder build for you this game. We're gonna use some thunders, and then we'll try and get a Malekith Black Dragon game on the stream as well. Hey Ben Brody, what's up? The bomber performed pretty well, but I knew there was going to be some gyro shenanigans, so I brought a freaking an exalted hero and a Manticore to just chase it the whole game. So I was able to counterplay it relatively effectively. Okay, so first we're going to get this guy's as our core front line. We're going to get some blasting charges. On top of that, we'll get what map are we on? Here. We're going to get this. We're also going to get a couple thunders as requested, and then we just need slayers. So slayers. And can we get another Slayer? We can. Which is great. So, a lot to protect, which is my one concern about this army, but with the Tormentor swords, and we're going to bring an Organ Gun just for kind of fun. It's not necessarily the most competitive pick, but I think it should do pretty good. Slayers are solid, too, at protecting in the back line. What news from the River Mark? Joseph, thank you, man. You're keeping the stream alive, Jasper. Thank you for the donation. Does this work? Yes, it does. Awesome stream. Got to keep it alive. Dude, this stream is going hard in the paint already. Goodness gracious. Yeah, we got a lot of goodies coming in, boys. The Swedish. Yeah, thank you guys so much. Oh man. Yeah, we got to do some currency figure out what's going on here. How much is what? So yeah, this is going to be a gunpowder game. And then after that, we'll try and get a Dark Elf game with Malekith on a dragon. Yeah, well, this is a fairly open field map, so we can just kind of posture up right here and just... Organ Gun, like a lot of Chaos players like myself, you guys saw last game. I wanted to bring Chosen and, Elite Infantry. It's pretty fun. And Organ Gun just wrecks Elite Infantry so damn hard and Cav. So, like, Chaos Knights, Chosen, obviously it's hard to protect. So, we're doing it. Yeah, thank you guys for joining today. Man, it has been a party so far. So, I know, let me check something real quick here. Yeah, we're good. Everything's online, boys. You guys like the Steven Seagal in the thumbnail? I figured you guys would. I wish I could show you guys my my Death Guard characters. I'm like painting them right now, but unfortunately they get green screened out because they're green with their base coats. I got to do a video with all that. You're full mass due to gunpowder units. Bretonia. Yeah, I'll try Bretonia today. Yeah, absolutely. We can do that. I'm wearing some my American flag pants too. The ones Anna bought me for Christmas. It is time. Oh yeah, we got Professor Pone. We got to get Anna the tabletop simulator. We could just play all the ridiculous board games. Yeah, we got an Organ Gun and handgunners or thunders, excuse me. So we got all the tools any happy Dowie could need. Yes. All right, here we go. So we're going to set up in the front line. Iron Breakers, you wouldn't think they're good here because they don't really do heavy AP against Armored Chaos, but they're just so good. They're like a must bring. Organ Gun can sit like right here. It kind of sucks because there's some like terrain he can kind of use to hide and everything, but for the most part we should be okay. Thunders right here and right here, and let's actually put the Organ Gun more in the middle. Okay, so this Dawi force is ready to party. The Organ Guns are going to sit here. We're going to put the let's put the lower tier Slayers there. The other ones can kind of be in the middle and can just float to whatever threats appear. Rune Lord needs to be in the front line. One Thane on each flank to deal with like pressure and Shaggets and other big units coming in. Miners with Blast and Charges out on the periphery just to deal with flanking. And honestly, they're really good against Cap. Like they're just cheap and expendable and can do a pretty good job for you, bud. So let's get these last Miners kind of just off into the side here. Hopefully that'll be enough. 2 and 3. I think we're good. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I know, Misha. You finally made it to a stream. You've been looking to for a while. You think anybody wants a roundhouse kick to the face while I'm wearing these bad boys? Hey, Skippy, thank you for the $5 donation. Send 7 to pay respect to Nurgle. I wish you could... I really hope in Game 3 they have like God-specific sub-factions, like you could play Nurgle Warriors and stuff, with like a couple unique units. It doesn't have to be like the whole roster, but thank you so much, man, for the donation there. We're going big, boys. We're getting Organ Gun. We got Powder. All right, so let's actually scoot up to get a little bit more of an optimal position. We're going to march forward to meet our foes. It looks like they do have a Hell Cannon, the Warp Chicken. Oh, double Hell Cannon. Okay, so we're advancing for sure. So let's get these guys going here. These Slayers. I think we probably can honestly just leave these Miners. See, these Miners can be in Group 4, and they can protect it. And these Slayers can go on a Secret Agent mission. So we're gonna start pushing. Because we're going to be taking Hell Cannon fire just balls deep right now, guys. He does have Final Transmutation, which is the reason why I brought this guy on the Locus of Power. So he has 55% magical resist. My regular Dwarves are going to be sitting at 40 because of Final Transmutation, so it's going to be substantially less effective against us. So Miners can go ahead and follow the Organ Gun. Hounds are coming, but honestly, it shouldn't be too big of a deal, so let's just kind of keep pushing forward here. And yeah, we're gonna get the Organ Gun shooting, not at the Warp Chicken. He has Chaos Marauders, so relatively low tier army, so we're just gonna kind of keep scooting up here, doing it to it. Miners can keep following. Warp Chicken, we don't want to be wasting any resources on him, so do we want to just chase him off with Slayers? Yeah, if Warp Chicken gets too crazy, we can hunt him down with Slayers, but we actually might need these guys to protect the Organ Gun, seeing how many hounds he has and everything. So first we just we advance straight forward, just business. We just have to be straight business. We can't like divvy up our forces. That's what he wants. So do we want to shoot at the hounds? Probably not worth it. These Slayers can kind of sit in the wings here. It's just because once we get to these guys in the front, we're really going to put them in a can. Ooh, but that Hell Cannon is hurting, boys. It is hurting. So let's actually take out this other Hell Cannon with this guy. I think that should work. I think this Organ Gun will take it out. So we'll just kind of keep these guys going here, doing it to it. And come on, boys. Push forward. Through the fire and brimstone we go. It's going to be really important to try and protect this. So maybe we even bring a Thane back here, put him in Group 5 to try and lock down the Warp Turkey. Yeah, I think so. We're going to kind of keep this Thane on a separate task here. So our main force, just advancing, going to take out that contingent pretty easy here. And the rest of our guys are just gonna do it to it. So I'm not gonna waste any ammo on the Warp Chicken. It's not worth it. He's just super resilient against missile fire. And the hounds are they're just creeping, dudes. They're just creeping in the back. And now he's starting to shoot him Iron Breakers. We were gonna get in there pretty good though. It's gonna happen. The Organ Gun is kind of scooting forward here. Miners and company, we have to be very, very on top of that because if we lose our Organ Gun and the hounds, we're gonna be in just bad shape here. All right, so let's go ahead and get everyone kind of ready to party. So these guys can go here. These guys can go here. These guys can go here. Let's get these Miners over there. And the Thunderers can shoot at... does he have any elite Chaos troops? No, it's just mostly kind of lower tier stuff. And this guy can go in the front line here. Good. And the Slayers can go ahead and get on this foul Warp Turkey. Yeah, so let's get him on there and make sure to take these guys off skirmish mode. Great. So totally forgot about this guy. I kind of had him protecting the Organ Gun, but I guess he's a little bit more needed in the front line. Granted, Slayers should be able to deal with that. So let's get these guys kind of peeling out here to deal with those Chaos Marauders. Master Rune of Wrath and Ruin can go on those Chaos Warriors in the back line, and good. All right, so we're going to charge in here on those guys, get these guys going here, and the Warp Chicken is just causing menace in the back line. So let's get these guys moved up this way, this guy moved up this way, and we can get this Thane trying to lock down Warp Chicken. All right, so the fight's on the way. Let's go ahead and get you guys going after this, and if we can get him with one of these Thanes, we're going to be in pretty good shape here. So we can pull back our Thunders and just, position them, play really defensively. The Organ Gun is now shooting at his Hell Cannon, so that should be okay. All right, great. Slayers, let's peel off and get the hounds right here. And we can actually use a Tormentor Sword. Is it going to get him quite yet? I don't think so. All right, so we're pulling this guy back. These Thunders need to shoot at these guys here. And let's actually throw some blasting charges and switch the positioning of the Slayers. And we might actually get that Hell Cannon for free, which would be nice. So, okay, so we get rid of the Hounds, which is good. So let's pull back this way. These Thunders can pull over here. These Slayers can pull back here. And we're pretty close. I think blasting charges will actually do quite a bit of damage there. And we do get onto that Hell Cannon back there, which is so good and tasty. So our warriors in the front line should do pretty well. I mean, it's mostly low-tier troops. So we're going to get you guys here. We're going to get you guys here. Get you Thunders pulling over here. And how is our Organ Gun doing? Is it getting that Hell Cannon down? It looks like it is. So we're going to just kind of do a bit of a tactical retreat here. And it looks like our Norgrimling's Ironbreakers do break them, which is nice. And yeah, we're doing pretty good across the board, I would say. All right, great. So let's go ahead and push in here. We'll get these guys shooting at some of these Chaos Warriors, these guys repositioning, and these guys shooting here, and these guys here. Great. It's a close fight, though, for sure. It could be anyone's game, but do we get that Hell Cannon down? It looks like it only has 2 cannon crews left, so that's good. And the other one, it's a pretty pitch fight in the back, but I think my opponent is going to secure that. So blasting charges on that guy is pretty funny. All right, so let's start shooting. Can that thing even shoot anymore? I don't think it can. So let's go ahead and just start shooting at the appropriate targets. We'll get this thing going right here. And let's just start repositioning our pocket to the back, because we may lose this frontline engagement. Oh, and it looks like that Hell Cannon is having to retreat, which is pretty funny. So great, great. Yes, shoot them down, boys. Shoot them down, scooting and shooting. Let's get the Slayers over here to intercept these Hounds. And I think we have a Tormentor Sword. We do. Okay, great. So if he comes for that, my goodies here, I can just pin him with the Tormentor Sword. We're going to use this on these Chaos Marauders with great weapons just to kind of clean them up here. And let's start shooting at these guys. We can shoot at these guys. And yeah, we've developed a secondary line, which is good. That Hell Cannon is online. The other one is pretty much dumpstered, which is nice. So we don't really have to worry about that. But our Thunders are now in position and shooting, which is solid. And Tormentor Sword online. And did we get it? Yes, we did. Great. So that thing was shut down. We have taken these guys out. The Organ Gun can start shooting at those Chaos Warriors. And I'd love to get through to those guys, but these Norgrimling's Ironbreakers are just holding like absolute bosses. So let's go ahead and pop this. We are going to clean up the Hounds here, but that other Hell Cannon needs to go offline. How many do we have left here? We have 2 Organ Guns. All right, so we can start shooting at that. I think that's more important. And these Chaos Warriors can go here. The Stain needs to come back. And do we have a secondary force? Let's go ahead and reform ranks. Norgrimling's Ironbreakers are doing very good. Oh, do we have a Tormentor Sword for him? We don't. Curse the Baggins. Okay. Dragonback Slayers can go after him. They do have a slowing attack. And honestly, this is great. Our Thunders are firing with impunity. We're going to get this guy shooting at that other Hell Cannon because, you know, eventually we're going to have to take it out. And these are some great games today, just like fierce cockfights. Miners, let's have you guys go clean up the scraps right there. Let's get you going here. Let's get this guy back here. And, yeah, we want to get you Thunders in a little bit of a better position here. Thankfully, Thunders aren't pushovers. They're pretty strong, so they can take, you know, fights that, you know, a lot of other infantry type units couldn't take, so. But I think we're going to be okay. The Norgrimling's Ironbreakers are just like really holding it down in the front line. Now you can see our Organ Gun is starting to do a ton of work here. So let's get these guys kind of about face, start shooting some of these Marauders and stuff, and it looks like we did break those Hounds, which is great. Okay, so we have a mainline fight. Tormentor Sword's coming up. Rune of Wrath and Ruin is coming up relatively shortly as well. Okay, where's our Thunder shooting at? We can honestly just shoot at whatever we can see right now. And yeah, that Organ Gun is really taking out those Hell Cannons, which is super, super good and tasty. In the words of a great man. Okay. So yeah, we're pushing through. Honestly, look at these Ironbreakers. These guys are just such Dowie patriots. They're just doing such a great job. All right, so let's get you guys shooting right here. Let's reform ranks, get you guys protecting here. Just keep these guys back. And we have a ton of ammo left. And check out this Organ Gun just tearing apart these crews. And yeah, that's it. All the Hell Cannons are offline, boys. These miners can come clean that up, so eventually we'll have to deal with it. And we can shoot here in the forest. Looks like some of these guys are coming back in for a desperate Custer's Last Stand type situation. But we are going to be A-okay. Just make sure not to waste any ammo on the Warp Chicken. And we have Dragonback Slayers for his pigeon. Oh, we almost had him there. I was just a second too late checking that. Okay, he's coming in. He's coming in. And okay, so we got him. He's slowed down here for a second. Although, how come he's still moving? You guys see that? That's kind of weird. Yeah, so hopefully we can get an attack or two. And our Rune Lord here, we have this, so we definitely want to use that on those Chaos Warriors back there who are in very, very good shape. A lot of his guys are kind of withering to the Thunder Fire too, which is solid. Okay, great. So let's go ahead and reposition our Thunders here, make sure we have our protection, and we're able to fend off those Horsemen. Organ Gun's in really good shape. We have ample ammunition. Master Ruin also going off here, so the Norgrimling's Ironbreakers are coming back in to kind of seize the day. And yeah, I think we got this. I think we got this. The Hell Cannon play was really tough to deal with, actually. All right, so we're gonna start shooting here. These miners can kind of hang tight, and let's go ahead and get that chicken. we have another Tormentor Sword? We do. Great. Did it pop? It did. Okay, great. So Warp Turkey should take a ton of damage right now. I honestly am tempted to start focusing him with Firepower, but I know there's still, you know, threats on the battlefield. So Hounds are coming in. Looks like they did jump on the front of these guys, which is fine. We have Miners. They'll clean them up in a matter of seconds. And yeah, so we're just shooting into those Chaos Warriors right now. Our Lord's getting a little bit low, though. So let's pop this Master Rune Negation. Fall back here, and you can see his Lord is surrounded by Slayers and also by Thanes, which is not good at all. So we're going to pull back. These Miners should push forward, and it looks like he's going to get smacked with army losses here. So, oh yeah, I think that's it. So now we just got to clean up the scraps. Let's get these Miners going after the Unbreakable Crews in the back. And down goes the Warp Chicken. The grudge has been satisfied. Bring him down, boys. That was a good game. That was a very good game. That was a tough one. But yeah, the Dawi stand proud and resolute. We got Thunders in there, guys. Thunders were clutch. Like, they fell back and were able to really secure my back line. So, first Chaos. Yeah, boys. So let me go ahead and take a look at chat. Sorry I was so focused on the game. It's hard for me to get there. And Jesper, thank you for the donation, man. I will go hard in your honor. Awesome to chill after work watching your videos. Well, cool, man. Hopefully you enjoy the stream. I'll do my best. Oh, I saw Professor Pone log on. He waits in the shadows. He waits. So next we're gonna try and do maybe we are gonna get a Malekith game in the stream. I know a couple people wanted to see that. So satisfy the grudge. So you guys got to see that matchup from both perspectives: the Chaos versus Dwarves, and then Dwarves versus Chaos, which was cool. It's crazy that like 2 games in, the stream's already like 33 minutes, right? Paracula. He has the Jurassic Park icon, which is pretty cool. Let's go Dark Elves. See what he picks. I didn't cut my hair. See, Anna knows what's up. She knows. Skaven. Oh man, dragons are not great against Skaven, but we're gonna do it anyways because it's awesome. All right, because yeah, Skaven have Howling Warp Gale and stuff, and if he's watching the stream, he could easily just hard counter me, which is I always like to pick builds that are, you know, independent of like, yeah. I saw you log on, Pone. I saw it, you dirty dog. I saw it. We'll do Vampires. Vampires are actually one of my favorite factions to play, so. Oh, he's playing Clan Rictus. Clan Rictus. Okay. So, we are going to get a couple of Black Ark Corsairs with handbows. Very good against Skaven. To deal with Doom Wheels, we have Malekith. We don't really need too much more than that. Do you guys want a Hydra? Farhad, to sponsor. It should be there. Yeah, someone sponsored early on the stream. Should be possible. My favorite Chaos Lord to play is, Kolek, 100%. 100% Kolek, boys. Kolek is just such a pimp. Let's just go wild and get Harpies. And we'll get some Hydra. Just going ham. Do we want Harganeth Executioners? Having like 1 or 2 groups is pretty good. The Doom Wheel could be a little bit tricky, but I don't even know. I'm just go all over the place with the Harpies right now. We'll get some of these Dread Spears in the back just in case. All right, this is it. This is a weird build, boys. This is a weird build. Although there's something missing here. We definitely want some of these boys. Yeah. Okay. Wow. This is. I don't know what to say about this one, but I know you wanted a Black Dragon, so I'm giving it to you. Ben Brody, thank you for the $10 donation, man. I really appreciate it. I hope the Streamlabs stuff is appearing. Yeah. Tosto's Wrath. We're going hard, boys. This build is so unpredictable and weird that I'm hoping that he won't know what to do against it. Thank you. I'm glad you think I'm looking fresh, Newer. Yes. He protect, he attack, but most importantly, he collect. Oh, man. Oh, no, Anna, not the Venom Toby dance. So, yeah, Lady Turn in chat is, for any of you guys that don't know, she's referring to, if you guys saw the Spider-Man movie where Venom is, remember they had Venom in the original Tobey Maguire series, and, like, he gets all emo. Remember when he gets, like, the Venom strain and he, like, starts, like, dancing in the street? Oh, God, it's, like, the cringiest scene ever. It is time. Oh, man, I hope I didn't rush him. I saw he didn't ready up there till the last second. He was probably looking at the stream, just, like, typing in code in the computer to, like, find the optimal build. It's so bad that it might just work. Well, if he brings, like, Howling Warp Gale and a bunch of, like, anti-air stuff, it's gonna suck. it's so bad it might just work. You know, and honestly, that's the thing. I've seen really high-level tournament players who are like, you know, top tier. Hey, Farhad, thank you for the sponsor, brother. I really appreciate it, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you, dude. Thank you, my dude. Welcome as a sponsor. You now have access to the Wookiee emojis. If we see enough, maybe I'll summon him later in the stream. But yeah, what was I going to say? I've seen really high-level tournament players, like top 10 players, lose to people who are just like new to the game because like they bring such unorthodox builds, right? That like sometimes you're like, it's like an MMA fighter, like fighting an untrained fighter who's like wild, right? MMA fighter is going to win 99% of the time, but you know, there's always a puncher's chance is essentially what I'm saying. Mr. Medic, thank you for the $20 donation, man. Before the May update, want to comment on general tier? Yeah, I'm actually going to do a tier list video for you guys, my opinion of where things stand in the metagame and all that. So, so stay tuned for that, guys. Stay tuned for that. I was going to see if the Gobbo King wanted to do it with me before he disappeared into the Shadow Realm. All right, let's do this. Let's get some spears in the back. And Malekith on his mighty black dragon, Seraphon. This is so scary. Harpies are actually good against Skaven. Not the best, but you know they do their part. Okay, 3, 4. These guys can go lurk under here, and these guys can go over here. And you just bring Dark Riders to keep the Skaven honest with having to protect their artillery. Thank you so much, man. Unlimited power. Yeah, I'm going to do a tier list video, though, so stay tuned. Stay tuned. It's happening, boys. Yeah, the Venom trailer. I'm a big fan of Tom Hardy. I think he's awesome, so I'm really excited to see his rendition of... And remind me, guys, to get some... so after this game, I think I'm going to play vampires, and then maybe we'll do, like, goblins or something. It depends. If we fight the Pwn Man, we have to let him play vampires, because that's his jam. All right. Oh, man. Oh, look at this army he's got. He's got all kinds of witchcraft going on. First thing you always want to do, get your skirmisher cab moving. Like, just make that a habit. Like, whenever you have skirmisher cab, just the first thing you want to do is start positioning them. It's not necessarily corner camping, but he is in the corner a bit. So Malekith's going to take some fire here. Our entire army is, basically. He does have some artillery pieces. He's got some Skaven slaves, clan rats, mostly low-tier stuff. Stormvermin in the back, which is somewhat typical. So let's go ahead and just kind of sit here and hang tight. And our group 4, ooh, Malekith's taking some work. So we're gonna have to really, really heavily focus on a Soul Stealer here. So, oh man, this is not good stuff. So let's go ahead and like kind of fly out in an angle here. Let's get you guys running back here, you guys back here as well. And those are Night Runners, so we can actually charge those. Great. All right, so our guys need to get going. The Globadiers and the Hell Pit Abominations are on the way. We want to like fly over the artillery, I think. Oh man, but there's Globadiers here too, which is just so gnarly. So let's go ahead and pop this in the back here, which is going to hit a couple different units. So Malekith's going to get in there and pop that. We'll see if we can kind of squeeze through here. Anyways, our guys are advancing now, so we should win the frontline engagement pretty handily. So the Harpies, we're going to get them flying. We get the Soul Stealer off, which is going to heal us, which is nice. And then we can also get a Gaze of Malice off on, where do we want to get that? I don't know. Well, I guess we can just save it for now. Great, so we get into those Night Runners. My opponent does react just fine, so we're trying to open up a pocket and like force him to, you know, come out there with some of his spears and stuff. And these guys can go ahead and start shooting at, we can shoot at the Warpfire Throwers, that's okay. And great, so now that we open up a pocket with those Storm Vermin, we should be able to shut that down, because you can see he chased here, which is good, that's what we wanted. So now we just occupy those guys, we get in there. Harpies, we can just fly them past. Malekith can come back in here. We'll get these guys shooting at these Warpfire Throwers, and the Hydra can go ahead and shoot in there as well. Okay, great. So everybody's doing their job. Let's go ahead and get this Gaze of Malice right over here in this general area. Harpies can do their thing, and we do shut down that Warp Lightning Cannon temporarily, which I think is good. Yes. So good and tasty. We're going to use a Breath Attack there, get the Harpies back here. And this is a fierce one, but I think our front line is going to overwhelm him pretty hard, guys. Like, the Hydra is just going to get balls deep up in this front line formation. The Hell Pit is going to be a little bit tough to deal with, for sure. So I think that's what we need our arrow guys to be shooting against here. Let's get the Hydra going. And how are we doing with our cab options? So we can go ahead and jump on those Night Runners over there with the Harpies. These guys can go here. And Malekith is... Do we want to land him? Yeah, we can land and try and do some damage. Let's get the Dread Spears going there, too. Okay, great. So we've gotten most of the pressure we want. Harganeth Executioners and everyone in the front line are doing pretty good. Our Dark Riders obviously paid the ultimate price, but, you know, it is what it is. So we'll get this guy going. How are we doing in this King Kong versus Godzilla fight? We need to reposition these guys. So let's get our bows and kind of push them out this way. We'll get the Dread Spears going. And Malekith, we want to go ahead and use another Soul Stealer here in the back, which would be really nice. We can actually jump on these Globadiers with Malekith. I think that'll be a little bit more effective. All right, so these, let's get our bows in group 3. They need to be shooting at that Hell Pit Abomination like ASAP. So he's using a Plague, so let's go ahead and pull back here. Get the Harganeth going into the back line, and the Hydra can... What is there? I mean, the back line's pretty compromised. Let's get you guys going right here. Looks like he is going balls deep in there, so let's get the Hydra pushing in, and now we can go ahead and push forward. All right, Hydra and Malekith should be able to just take this guy out. So let's find some tattered troops. Use the Power of Darkness. And does he have any bunched up Skaven? He does. Oh, there's plenty right there. All right, so let's go ahead and get this going like so. And oh, that was a little short range. I missed that one, so my apologies for that, guys. We have some Dark Riders coming back. A ton of Shattered Skaven, which is always a good thing to see. Balance of power is pretty good. As long as Malekith stays healthy, I think we're going to be okay. We want the Handbows to shoot in on the Hell Pit Abomination. Hydra, let's go ahead and get you back and use a Breath Attack, which will be very, very nice. And how are our Harganeth Executioners doing? So they're fighting some of these Plague Monks in the back, which is decent. And these guys are all coming back. So let's go ahead and have them get on the artillery. So let's have you guys pass through there. Great. So Malekith's back up in the air, so we can get another Breath Attack right now. So come on, Malekith, get in there, buddy. So we're going to use a Breath Attack on this blob. Hydra, we're going to go ahead and use a Breath Attack right here on this Clan Rats. And honestly, this should be really punishing. Okay, here comes double Breath Attack. So there's the first one. There's quite a bit of damage. Let's go ahead and use a Chill Wind against this formation of Skaven here as they try and advance. And great. So we'll get him on the Plague Priest. Hydra's coming back in as well. Our Handbows we can position out this way. Let's get you guys on that artillery. Come on. What are you guys dicking around there? You having a good time on my dollar? Okay, so the Handbows should be able to finish off the Hell Pit and get it relatively low. Malekith, I think we should just be really conservative with him. Harpies can come in and go after some of these Night Runners, and we're definitely going to win a lot of these engagements here. Oh, but look at this. Yeah, that Hell Pit's getting real low. Our Hydra is healthy as the dickens. So what is this? Tretch? Yeah. But Tretch is... You just leave Tretch for last. He's not worth focusing by any stretch of the imagination. Okay, so we need to look for like ranged units he has. So Night Runners. So let's get our Harpies that are rallying coming back to deal with him. We have some Dread Spears coming back as well, so we can get you guys just, basically getting re-engaged here. And let's have you guys go after the Hell Pit Abomination. Tretch doesn't really have good AP, so we don't need to worry about that too much. Here comes Breath Attack on those Skaven Slaves, which is good. And honestly, I think we save up for another Soul Stealer here. Do we have anything really beat up that we don't care about? Yeah, these Black Heart Corsairs, we can kind of do that. So Hydra and Malekith doing a very good job. And yeah, I think we're solid, guys. A lot of our infantry forces are still fighting the Storm Vermin, which is okay. Skaven aren't really known for their martial prowess in terms of their melee troops. I guess Clan Moors is technically good. Alright, so we got this Hell Pit Abomination down. Malekith and the boys have done a pretty good job. And is there anything else we want to clean up? It's mainly just Tretch just squealing and running away at this point. Yeah, he's doing it. He's doing it, boys. Alright, so let's go ahead and shoot up our bows. Let's drop some bows on them, boys. Alright, so we won the infantry fight pretty decisively over there with the Harganeth, and although there's still some Storm Vermin, so Malekith, was that thing shattered? No, it's broken. Okay, so it's at its healing cap, though. So we don't really need to worry about it. Let's go ahead and just kind of, get these guys going over here. These Handbows can kind of just chase him off the battlefield and make sure he stays off the battlefield. Then we just go kill this Plague Priest to get rid of the magic. These Storm Vermin will just kind of, or not Storm Vermin, these Plague Monks will disappear on their own. So great. So we killed that guy. So let's get some of these guys just kind of polishing them off. Malekith can make sure to drop a Soul Stealer, a nice juicy one. So good and tasty. Right there on that blob. We'll get this going here, and that didn't do too much damage. How much armor do they have? Only 25? I was expecting it to do a little bit more. Come on, Malekith. Where's that Soul Stealer at, homie? Oh, Tretch is actually right there. That's why it's actually a little bit of a harder fight. So Soul Stealer's going down. Should be enough to finish them off. Let's go ahead and get these guys going. Hydra can come in as well, help out against Tretch. All these units here are pretty much going to be self-sufficient. So okay, so let's look around, check for routing units that we have. We have some of these calves, so let's get them back in the fight. Malekith, where are you at? Alright, so now we can just start trying to goon Tretch. I mean, he does have 70 melee defense, but it's really not that great. We'll use the Hydra Breath, and then we'll also use the Dragon Breath right here. So, oh yeah, roast those filthy Skaven. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And then Tretch gets one right to the face too. So yeah, we should be able to end it here. We have a lot of guys coming back too. GG. GG. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. That was a good one, huh? That was a good one. So I'm gonna grab some water real quick, and yeah, well, I think we'll try vampires next game. Will be the plan. That was a good game though, for sure. He put up a good fight. Had some unusual units, but we had ample backline pressure and warp lightning or the Harpies were good actually. They were pretty solid. And Dark Riders are a must. I'm not a huge fan of campaign in Hesh, to answer your question. I much prefer multiplayer. So, and I reserve that only for you. Waystalker is okay. Honestly, I think there's like more optimal picks, but Grab some water, boys. I'll be right back. Yeah, I tend to lose interest in campaigns. It's definitely true. You guys like the pants? What? What are you guys talking about? Oh my god. Oh, you guys are ridiculous. Yeah, Anna gave me these pants. I had an old pair from college and they were all beat up and torn and I was so sad, but Anna knew that I enjoyed them a lot, so she got me a new one. The stripes, that's why it's like my my Samson hair. If I'm not wearing these, I don't play as well. Seawolf says, "Turn, any chance we could see a Forest Spirit focused Wood Elf build? Regardless, thank you for the content. I'll see what I can do, man. We're gonna try and get vamps here. Taco flavored kisses. All right, let's go vampire counts. Vampires versus Empire. Misha, those were a different pair of pants, actually. They were a different pair. Yeah. Those are my old ones that, like, the last Histity fell off. So he's probably going to go Gelt Witch Hunter. I just have this, like, feeling that that's what we're going to encounter here, so. Let's get Manfred on a horse, which will be fine. Then, well, the Empire doesn't really bring handgunners and stuff anymore. Yeah, so this should be fine. Now, you always I guess we can go up in there. If he does bring nets, it's a little bit dicey. How dare someone text message me? I hate getting text messages so much. What is he even gonna bring? I guess we'll go skeletons in the front. I could get zombies, but zombies are really slow. I do want to close the distance a little bit faster. Joseph, dwarfs with regiments of renown. Thank you for the donation, man. Didn't we have some RRs? We had Dragonback Slayers, dwarf with regiments of renown. So maybe I'll do a replay for you after the fact with all that. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. Oh god, he readied up. Oh man, I gotta hurry. Okay, whatever. We're just gonna do an old school Haggard build that isn't that crazy, but we'll get some Fellbats too. You need to swarm the Empire. That's how you beat them. So, do we want to get? What else do we want? Ugh, do we want a black coach? I mean, the Mortis, the Call of Nagash is okay. We could get a Terrorgeist. We probably need some Skeleton Spears, just in case he has some funny business afoot. We'll get one group of Cryptors. I don't know. I don't even really like Cryptors that much, but we'll get some more Fellbats, I guess. I don't know. I didn't really have time to think out this army, guys, so my apologies. It's not my best work. I don't know. We'll see how it does. Sorry, I was reading chat. Thanks again for the donation, man. Jasper. Good stuff, brother. Good stuff. Well, hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I could have gotten a Corpse Cart, but Corpse Carts only have 23 speed, so it's like... Yes, it is time. It is time, boys. The glorious... The fate of Middle-earth shall be decided. Yeah, so the way to beat Empire with Vampires is, in my opinion, just to go very wide. But if he does go with the Geltoning, it could be a little bit tricky. But what we then do is we screen him with the Fellbats. You know, I'm one of the early originators of the Gelt build, so I think I have the tools to potentially take it out. Okay, so we want to go... Let's actually just do a standard front line. We can do a little something like this. No, we want the Graveguard in the center. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. We're going to go pretty wide. We don't have, like, a Mortis Engine effect, so we don't really need to worry too much about having a tight formation. Spears on the flanks. We have a lot of stuff. And one group of Cryptors is good for keeping, like, Greatswords honest. He's group 2. Group 3 can kind of be over here. Group 4, we can actually use him. And then the Fellbats can be in group 5. And the Sound can be in group 6. All right. Well, we have answers for most stuff, which is good. We're using Manfred right now. We have Manfred. Winds of Death is really bad against Empire. They rarely bring like hard infantry lines. Like at best, you're getting like a couple flagellants. Yeah, Cryptors, I mean, can be good if they're not taking missile fire. Yeah, but Empire has decent missile play, so. And he actually brought a more traditional army, which is cool. So we're not getting any shenanigans of any sort. Yeah. So everyone's moving, you see? That's the first thing you want to do is make sure like every unit in your control groups are on the move. Front line of Greatswords. Cryptors will do well. Free Company Militia in the secondary line, undoubtedly. Balthazar Gelt. Final Transmutation. Warrior Priest, though. Okay. All right, Bob. I like it. I like what you're swinging. So we're gonna run in and see if we can get we can get some Fata Buenas on these guys. I mean, we could get on the demis, but honestly, if we can just buckle his front line real quick, that'd be really good. Fellbats just can kind of hang tight. The rest of our army is gonna take a moment to march up, anyways. So, Blood Knights, we can pick a fight here, I think, and let's get these guys ready. So what we want to do is we get the hounds, we put them in the back. He chases the hounds with the Demogryph Knights, loses focus on the front, and we charge his flagellants. That's going to be the game plan here. So first we're going to open up with some fun times for all, with a nice juicy Fata Buena on those greatswords there, and we got it. Great. So now you just pop this. We're just going to pull back. Balthazar Gelt obviously wants to get some of those sweet goodies here, so let's go ahead and pull these guys. These hounds, we're going to feign pressure in the back line here, and then we're going to charge in and do a little bit of a dual-pronged harass. So we're going to try and get some free value. The Free Company Militia don't hit terribly hard, so the hounds, let's go ahead and charge in on those demis right there. And exactly, he takes the bait, which is good. Then we just turn and run, just cackling and all the way into the sunset. And from there, we can get a free cav charge in the front line, most likely. And this is all damage being done before the game has even started, which is solid. So he pulls back, which is good. I'm not sure if he's going to get the other side. At least we're going to get one of these engagements. So yeah, one free charge on those flagellants is going to be fat because they are very, very squishy. So we get that going. These hounds can kind of keep doing their thing, just keep applying pressure from a multitude of angles. And yeah, we can get it. We could wait for like another Fata Buena if we wanted to be really gross. But yeah, I think we're okay. So let's get these guys going here. These guys can charge into those greatswords. These guys can just kind of keep pressuring. And in the meantime, yeah, let's get the Fellbats kind of starting to fly over. So Fellbats can fly over to get the Vampire front line, just kind of pushing forward, just getting those freebies right there in the front. Hounds in the back, we can just keep pulling and harassing. Another free charge in the front, which is really, really good. Definitely happy about that. And we have another Fata Buena, so let's just completely wreck that one group of greatswords. And the Blood Knights wrecked those flagellants again, which is really, really solid. So now we just pull back. And Manfred, yeah, Manfred's having a good old time at our opponent's expense here. So now we can just jump on these guys here. So we're just going to shut down all of his missiles as the battle starts here. So let's get those guys going here, and we can get the spears, and then let's also get the Cryptors going here, and we can get these guys going here. So I was a little bit sloppy with that, but that's okay. And how did our Winds of Magic go back? Oh, it didn't cast that Fata Buena. Okay, that's what it was. I was like, how did we hack the system? But the Demogryph Knights are pretty heavily surrounded here. We have these Varix Reavers, so we're going to go ahead and just charge into these flagellants again. And yeah, we're sitting pretty in the back line. So now we're going to just start summoning zombies on top of these guns and different things like that. Fellbat's obviously just trolling and cackling, but he did get a final trans on us. So we're going to go ahead and heal Manfred and just kind of scurry away. But I think we got this one. I think we're in pretty good shape. We've gotten some really, really good charges. So we get the charge here, which is good. Let's get those Fellbats or those hounds chasing over here. These Demogryph Knights are just absolutely annihilated, which is great. So let's pull back these guys and just get them up and around like that. He's dropping some Geltoning happening in the front line. We definitely want Manfred to be fighting though, because he gets the Sword of Unholy Power. And we actually have Balthazar surrounded with a bunch of poison hounds, or not. I think they're just regular hounds. Yeah, they don't have poison hounds. Okay, so we'll summon some more zombies to shut down his guns in the back line, and take away the advantage that he does have. And let's go ahead and do a fat juicy charge right here. Get those guys kind of pinned here, and the Blood Knights and company can kind of just start pressuring the far side of the map. Power of Darkness is up, or not Power of Darkness, Master of the Black Arts, so we're going to use that. Our hounds are just going to keep chasing Balthazar because he basically loses to those guys in combat, which is great. In the meantime, we're going to try and cannibalize here, so let's not cannibalize. Well, we're just gonna get into the back line and try and feast like the heathen kings of old. And now we're going to save up for an invocation. No sense in dodging that. It's just like kind of a lore metal thing. So I mean, I think it's more effective just to stay in combat here. All right, so Blood Knights, let's get you guys like up and around. One group can go here, one group over the top. You always want to attack from multiple angles, because if you just put all your forces in one area, like split up, if you have two groups, and it's going to make it so much harder for your opponent to defend. So here we just switch to Lore of Death, realizing we've seized the initiative here. We've used a Spirit Leech on him. Blood Knights get right into that sweet, sweet cookie jar, and then we just push these hounds onto Balthazar, which is going to be good. So, just like the end times, we're going to have Manfred assassinate and betray Balthazar Gelt. So, how are our Cryptors doing? I totally lost track of them. It looks like they're fighting those guys, doing a dandy old job. So we're going to go after his lord here, Balthazar. We're going to use Manfred. And, yeah, we can just get another charge. Those flagellants are beat up, not worth our time. And, yeah. Manfred should be able to kill Balthazar here. Yeah, oh, look at that charge. That was a fat, juicy one. So good and tasty. All right, so let's get these guys back here. Sword of Unholy Power keeping us at 1 per 14, which is very, very good. But you can see that Balthazar has fallen. Let's get these Blood Knights back and get these guys up and over the top. Over the Top. That is a great movie, by the way. That is a great movie. Over the Top with Sylvester Stallone. If you guys are looking for like the quintessential like Haggard 80s like movie in a nutshell, that is the movie to watch. GG to my opponent. That's all she wrote. Hey, Knights of Turin, welcome. Welcome, brother. Welcome. Well, hopefully you guys enjoy that one. I hope that was good. If we hit 200 likes, yeah, make sure. 485 people in here right now. If you guys don't mind, just you're enjoying the stream even a little bit, just click that like button because, again, it does help with the Google search algorithms and all that stuff. So, you know, it helps new people find the channel and just all kinds of stuff. Fat, juicy, thick one. Hey, Dov, what's up? Is Lady Turin still here? Or is she retired? I know it's very late in Poland. My lady. Oh, baby, a triple. I love that. It's so good. So good. His army was decent. It wasn't bad. It just, the Warrior Priest didn't do a whole lot. We got those cap charges in the beginning against his flagellants are brutal. Still need a tale about why... Oh, someone was banned from Walmart? Virgin Manfred versus Vlad the Chad. Yeah. Okay. Gobos it is. You know, playing Masked Goblins is actually one of my favorite things. I freaking love it. It's so good. It's so good. Yeah, I don't know. Well, Tim, he was going with greatswords in the front line, so perhaps he thought that the damage mitigation from the... well, hopefully he's not watching the stream. Okay, well, this might be our end, guys. This is a really hard one for the Gobos, for the lads. Night Goblin War Boss. Tormentor Sword is very good against the hardwood. And what do we want? We definitely want Gorkle Fix It. It's pretty good. Do you want Curse at a Bad Moon? I feel like that could be pretty fun. I think that's okay. Wand of Jet. The lads are ready. Can we see some Jabba the Hutt? Well, we're going Masked Goblins right now, guys. It's been too long. Pay your respects to the Gobbo King. We're gonna go in there and try and do one right for him. So let's go ahead and get these guys going right here. Do we want to get... Yeah, we can get the archers because they do have stock, so they're not going to get taken apart. This is hard. This is hard. This is a massive uphill fight for sure. Squig Hoppers, Forest Goblin Spider Riders are pretty good here. Skirmisher Cav, it's a hard game to contest. Thief Robbers. I think we want to get... Alright, 1 second here, guys. So we're going to go ahead and get... We have some options here. I think we get the Arachnaut Queen. Alright, so Sneaky Stealing. Do we need that? Yeah, I think that's a pretty good one. This guy's really solid, too. Curse at a Bad Moon. He does have a shield, so that could potentially help if he's being focus fired. I think we cut one of these lads down. I want the Queen, though. The Queen is so good. So we're going to get the Queen, and then we can get some regular lads. I think getting a couple regular lads might actually be good. How many can we afford to? That kind of rounds us up with a decent little front line. No nasty Skulkers, though. That's something I just realized is a bit touchy about this. So I think we cut this guy. We just get the nasty Skulkers in the back. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm totally... Oh, man, I am doing this 100% wrong. Okay. Okay. Yeah, no, guys, this is what we're doing. I was, like, looking at it. I was like, I have other options here. All right, so we are going with the next evolution of the lads. We're going with the straight-up, like, siege lads. So for once, they're going to have to come to the lads. We're not going to them. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, baby. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. Forza Gabo. Why have, so, Desact095 asks, serious question, why have handgunners fallen out of favor in Net's nerf? Number one, Nets of Amnitok were heavily nerfed to be a single target. But the main reason handgunners have fallen out of popular usage is because they have obstruction issues. And it seems to be more so than Thunders and other units like that, in that, like, when you... A lot of times they just get obstructed for no reason, even when they shouldn't be. There seems to be some sort of an actual in-game bug with them, so that's the reason why most Empire players don't bring them anymore. Oh yeah, a Nasty Skulker Regiment of Renown would be really cool. Hopefully he's not watching the stream. If he is, we could be in some serious trouble. We could be in some serious trouble. But honestly, Doom Divers are really good against Wood Elves. They can like force them to come in and fight you, which is like not what they want to be doing. Yeah. Hey, and thank you guys all for joining on stream today. It's been a good one. You guys have been real generous, so I just want to take a moment to thank you guys. We'll see if the lads can do it. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to take a nap after this. Yeah, Nets of Amnitok is now a single target ability instead of an AoE. But if you overcast it, it's still AoE. But again, it costs a lot of points of magic. So it's not as good as it used to be. The lads are ready. Thank you. Thank you for the heart. Yeah, they might be better, Matt, if they did just shoot friendly fire and just say screw it. At least some of them will do damage, so. Alright, and Doom Divers are cool because they have like pretty good arcs of fire, so they can kind of just go over like obstacles and other things like that. So we're gonna kind of sit back. Honestly, he's probably just gonna come like camp in the forest and then, you know, push up one of the sides here. Alright, so let's get you guys going here. So we don't have the Arachnoid Queen, so we're losing out on a little bit of actual like sustainability, which is scary. But you know, beggars can't be choosers here. So, all right, so the lads are ready there. Let's get our firing lads in here, our gits, and we're gonna have a goon squad too. So our goon squad can be these guys here. They're pretty strong. So our little Night Goblin caster can kind of hang tight in the main formation. Nasty Skulkers are going to be on guard duty, so they're just going to be kind of holding it down in the back. And 2, and then the Forest Goblin Spider Riders can be in group 3 here. We'll have our skirmishers up here kind of doing their thing, robbing some teeth, hopefully. And that'll be it. All right. Good luck to my opponent. The lads are ready. Of course. Of course. Why? He must have been watching stream. How could he know? How could he know? Okay, so... Yeah, I guess we just kind of... Yeah, I don't know. I guess we could just get back here. So let's go ahead and reform ranks like this, like this, like this, and then we can go ahead and do this. Skulkers, Skulkers, and yeah. Oh, curses. So he's over in the forest. I mean, I don't know if he just wants to sit there. I'm not, obviously it's ridiculous to go and fight them in the forest. Because it's so like we lose everything we brought. So we'll get our goon squad and just go scouting and stuff and see what we can find. This is a ranged Glade Lord, so potentially we can get some free value here. So we're just gonna rearrange our units in the back. I mean, he might have some stuff Vanguard over here, but his army size is pretty small. Yeah, definitely pretty small. So let's go ahead and start shooting here. We'll get these guys going here, and yeah, we're just gonna reposition all of our forces right now. In the meantime, we're just gonna go scout and see what we can find. Okay, so here we go. So we get some free fire on the dragon. So we'll follow the dragon. No problem with that. We can get some free damage for sure. And just in case he has like a heavy contingent of wild riders or something, we can pin them down with Tormentor Sword and you know, do pretty well for ourselves. All right, so let's get these guys going here. Yeah, our Doom Divers are in position. Yeah, we can just put you guys over here, to be honest. That's fine. Forest Goblin Spider Riders. We probably want to keep them back here just in case he goes a little bit crazy. Well, why do people camp in the forest? I guess we could just offer him a fast forward if he wants to, so. Oh, okay, so he's just, yeah. I mean, he's going to pick off my Dirk and Squigs here, but that's totally fine. So he's just spamming Deepwood Scouts in the forest, which is okay. So he's going to have to come out and fight us eventually. You know, it's gonna have to happen. So let's go ahead and scoot these guys up, these guys up, these guys up. Skulkers, and these guys are free, so we're going to lose some Squig Hoppers, but, I mean, it's a price you got to pay for some, getting some intelligence on your opponent. And, we actually didn't lose the full group. They're in okay shape. So now we can just pull back and, I mean, I guess he can just hang out in the forest if he wants to. We definitely don't want to go forward because of the Prey of Anathrama and stuff, but we did do some damage to his Lord, too, which is good, so let's go ahead and do this and this. So we'll go ahead and get our front line and kind of scoot up a little bit just to kind of create some separation between his forces and our artillery. And then we're going to pull back our main force to protect our back line. So it looks like he is advancing a little bit. We could shoot at the Lord with the Doom Divers. Let's actually take a couple volleys and see what happens. I don't know if it'll be worth it, but we're going to see how accurate they are. So the lads are shooting. And we'll take 2 full volleys, but if it doesn't do much, then... Oh, that's actually not bad. That is actually not bad. He undoubtedly has a healer, though, so a little bit concerned for that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get you guys kind of squared up here. Forest Goblin Spider Riders can hang tight, and then we are going to take fire at will off and have them stop firing. So we'll do this, have you guys do this, and this guy right here. Cool. That's pretty good free damage. That's actually, the lads are doing a good job there, but obviously we don't want to fall for more Prey of Anathrama shenanigans. And the Deepwood Scouts are just going to melt anything we send forward, so we'll just play this one a little bit close to the ear here. See what he's got. Well, I don't think that's even an expression. Thank you, Daw, for the donation. Looks like an arrow of Kern is coming down. Misses completely. Does nothing, which is good. Forest Goblin Spider Riders. We can actually go bait ammunition with them. They're really good sponges for ammo because they have shields and they're super expendable. So we can push up and see what we can discover. So let's go ahead and push up here. You guys can push up here. These gobos can go here, here, here. It's fine. Let's kind of, slow push our opponent a little bit. Yeah, so he's just poking in, having a good time. I mean, I hope he comes out of the forest. Let's go see if we can get line of sight. And the lads can scoot up as well. They might actually be better to scout with because they're even more useless in general. We'll scoot over our formation to kind of account for that. A true Wood Elf player hiding in the forest. Okay, here we go. We're going to go ahead and poke here. We're just going to get one more volley. And then we're going to have them stop after a second. So halt. Let's see what they do. And the lads get in there and do a little bit of damage. Yeah, that did about 100 damage. I'm not going to complain. So let's go ahead and scoot forward. Obviously, he has all of his missile troops there, just kind of ready and waiting. Skulkers need to go up. He might have Wild Riders over here, too. It's very likely. So yeah, I mean, these guys have silver shields, so if he wants to waste ammo on them, I'm totally cool with that. We'll get our goon squad going here. And now we get line of sight on some of his elves in the forest. He's literally hugging the edge of the forest here. So we're going to go ahead and shoot them with some of our Doom Divers. That's going to be nice. They are a very, very squishy target. So here comes a lot of firepower on those guys. And they might try and scurry back into the trees. Oh, that... Oh, yes! Look at that. Yeah, buddy. Alright, so we'll try and get one more volley on them if we can. And then we're going to halt fire. We don't want to waste too much ammo in the trees. This might be worth it, even if he's hiding in the forest. Okay, so we shoot in there. We get some pretty good damage. Yeah, that's worth it for sure. And he's coming in to do a little harassment here, so we're going to go ahead and poke in. You can see the Deepwood Scouts and company are just kind of trolling in the back here. Got to check around, make sure everything's good in the hood. And he's trying so hard not to fire. He doesn't want to. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our... Let's test the waters and see how we do here with our firepower. And we'll get our skirmishers, and our archers can come over here. See if we can get a little something something. Yeah. Okay, let's put some pressure on him. Let's put some pressure on him, boys. Okay, so not too many good targets right here. We can just kind of hang tight, keep scooting these guys up a little bit. Yeah, now he's shooting into our shielded goblins, which is pretty ideal for sure. And we're going to get in with our skirmisher cap, but we want to try and pull them out of range of those guys in the forest. So while we pressure him, what we do, so let's do this, and now we can actually switch on and see if we can goon him. And we'll even try and pin him with some goodies here. So we're charging in, which is fine. He's wasting ammo. I don't know if he has any like infantry here either, so okay, that might be a freebie. So yeah, this is good. This is actually really good. Those are Way Watchers, guys. Like this is like prime candidate for getting them goodies. Let's get you guys going over here, get the nasty skulkers, and are we gonna get on them? Oh man, I think we are. We're gonna get some Way Watchers, boys. And Tormentor Sword is that actually in range? Oh, Oh, yes. I got you troll. And we're going to get our lads and start shooting at him up in the air here. And I think the smoke bomb works on guys in the air. Let's check. So we smoke bomb him, I think. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's good. He might actually break here, which would be amazing. And we got on the Way Watchers in the forest. So we're flushing out these filthy wood elves from their hiding dens. Just trolling me. All right, so we're going to keep pushing right here on this Glade Lord. Just keep following him around. Should be able to rout him off the battlefield right here. And we got Way Watchers. So a little 2-for-1 action going on, guys. All right, so we're going to keep pushing. Oh, man, that was a thing of beauty. That was a thing of beauty. Oh, get out of here with that forest camping. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That was pretty good. He only has 200 HP. And you know what? Just for the ceremonial aspect of it, we're going to finish him. And you can see that we're just feasting on Way Watchers over here with Forest Goblin Spider Riders. So that's pretty good. And down he goes. God, that felt good. So good and tasty. All right, so let's get our artillery moving up. Did we get those Way Watchers down yet? He does have Azrai Spears. Come on, just break. Just break already. All right, so we have to run at this point. Oh, man, that was great. That was so good. That was... And he's done. Oh, get that forest camping out of here. Get it out. No more of it. Hey, so we got a couple donations here. Let me go ahead and read them. Dov says I must pay. Floppy Kid. Hey, Turn, any chance of playing a match with Tryhard full meta? Oh, well, we did in the first game. We played a Tryhard Chaos and Tryhard Dwarf build. But yeah, I'll try and do something for you. Yeah, no problem. Knights of Turin says, thank you, man. We did get rid of those sneaky elves. Desoct, you're welcome, man. Thank you for the donation. And Donation Train, do it, lads. Dude, thank you guys so much. Oh, man. Wasn't that great? Wasn't that great, guys? Oh, that was so funny. Just camping in the forest, just cackling at me, and then the goblins just swarm in. Doom Divers just put that guy down, man. We is better than them. That was amazing. That was amazing for sure. All right, boys. Let's see what we can do. That was brutal. That was brutal. The Spider Riders were solid for sure. Because they have shields, so it's not really cost effective to shoot at them. The cream will rise to the top. We did, boys. We did. For the Gobos. Well, you guys wanted mass goblins. I had to do you proud. Yeah, Doom Divers are so good against Wood Elves. You saw what happened when they came out of the forest. Like, those those guys got melted. Yeah, we haven't played Tomb Kings in a while. Tomb Kings are an interesting deal. All right, so we're getting the found match bug, so we're gonna jump out here and then jump back in. Thank you guys so much for the donations. My goodness, you guys are ruthless today. Lord Mobility Scooter. We'll play Beastmen or Bretonnia. I think Bretonnia would be fun, like playing a serious Bretonian build. Come on. Everyone loves the found match bug. You know, at the very least, the found match bug is giving me a break for my paws, for my gimp hands. Yeah, I'm probably gonna play Bretonnia and then maybe Beastmen and Tomb Kings, depending on how things are going. I think that could be pretty fun if we can ever get a game here. I want to play, to answer your question, I want to play different factions on every game so you guys get to see a little bit of everything. Wow, thank you guys. Oh my god. So Dan Jones, $10 turn. Your content is the best. Dude, thank you so much, man. And then we got Gary, the Friendly Laser Lizard, with a $50 donation demanding Wookiee. Well, I'll go get him. You know what? We'll get you the Wookiee. Hold on. He needs to be put outside anyway, so I'm gonna just queue up. We'll let it roll. Thank you guys so much, man. Gary, that is huge. Both of you guys, thank you so much. God damn, Joe Rogan. Dan Jones coming in. Elliot, you guys are just training it. All right, I'm gonna go get Wookiee. I'll be back. Wookiee, heed your master's call. All right, guys. This is Wookie right here. He's my dog. For any of you guys who are new to the stream, Run CMD executable. Thank you so much for sponsoring, dude. It's a party today. Well, this is Wookie. He's my he's an Affenpinscher pug mix thing. We don't really know. We rescued him from Utah, actually. So he's old. He's like 10 or 11. He's actually blind in one eye. You can see one of his eyes is, I don't know. I think he can still do a little test. Can you see that? No, I don't know if you can really see. That eye doesn't really move much. Yeah. Yeah, run Commandix. Thank you so much, man. So yeah, here's Wookie. Yeah, he's old. His back legs don't really work much anymore, but he's a good old boy. What do you have to say? You want to breathe heavily into the mic for everyone? Can you guys hear that? He is my Chaos Warhound. Yeah. All right, let's go, Britannia. For the lady. Well, Wookie, say goodbye to the stream. He's got a little paw. He needs to go outside. He needs to use the restroom. So I'm gonna go put him outside real quick, and then we'll get right to this game. He literally is old one eye. Yeah, he's good though. We give him all the love. He's a happy boy. He gets so much love. All right, outside, Wookie. Let's go. Let's go outside. All right. He'll be back. He can make appearances on a multitude of streams. So we're gonna play a little something. We're gonna play some Bretonnia. So we're gonna try a bit of a solid build, and hopefully it'll work out. Oh, he switched to vampires. Oh, okay. Well, that changes things. Hey, Dead Spartan, thank you, dude. Man, you guys are just killing it today. No Prophetess. Oh god, please no, don't make me do that. The Green Knight is not very good in this matchup. Fear and Terror does nothing, so it's not great. So we're going to get these guys plus a Grail Reliquary for our front. We're going to get a couple Grail Knights here. They're just so good. Fire Arrows are essential in this matchup as well. Men-at-Arms to protect them against zombie summons. Polearms in the back to deal with, other threats to the realm. And do we want to get, like, a Pegasus Goon Squad? That could be kind of fun, couldn't it? Like, just go and, like, hunt evil cackling necromancers. So let's see if we can afford that. Can we? I haven't done this in a while, but they're so cheap. Oh, that's on a horse. Okay. So, yeah, that might be worth it. We can just get another polearm instead of a man-at-arm and put, like, the polearm in the front line or something. Yeah, let's try this. This could be fun. I played this gentleman before. He's a nice guy. Hopefully he's not watching the stream. Well, I'm trying to do, like, a decent army, guys. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I could go Grail Guardians in the front, but I'd have to cut my Goon Squad here, my Paladin Goon Squad. Which I'm kind of excited to use, but they're not that. Grail Guardians are so good at holding the front line down and just pimping it. How much do they cost? $16.50? Yeah, so if we do that. Yeah, I think we're just going to do that, because I think Knights are more fun to watch. It's my brother chasing his dog in the backyard. Yeah, we have 3 dogs here, actually, at our apartment building. Just one group. So you put the Grail Guardians, you put the Grail Guardian up in the middle and just have it support your infantry, and that really helps your frontline hold against these spooky vampires. And then you use the Peasant Arrows to pick off the utility pieces, things like that. And you go from there. Yeah, Hippogriffs are pretty bad. Hippogriffs Knights are really just not good. They just get swarmed. Yeah, we'll do an FFA. You guys want an FFA after this? Oh man, this map sucks. God, I hate Dark Elf maps. They're just so awful. And seriously, guys, thank you so much for your support on stream today. You guys have just been killing it. I don't even know what to say. It's going to help, too, because in the next month, I actually have a lot of expenses. Because like when you're doing the fiancé visa with the U.S. government, they make you pay all kinds of bullshit fees. Like, oh well, here's the doctor fee for the screening. Here's the interview fee. It's just like, it's just a relentless, miserable process. So I mean, honestly, all these donations you guys are throwing my way are like substantial, like really helping. They're not going. It's not going to nothing. It's going to, you know, a really important thing in my life. So just a little heartfelt thanks to all you guys. So archers. Yeah, we'll do an FFA and I'll play Beastman or something. It'll be fun. All right, we'll do it on the Steppes of Isha, which is a really, really good map. So so I'd like to change my formation here to be this halberds in the center, and the archers can spread out a little bit. I mean, the vampires have to come to us, so we can potentially just like make this fight happen here. The men-at-arms are just on guard duty, and when the front line buckles, you then send them in. They do a pretty good job at like following up. So let's go ahead and get a little bit more spread here. The Grail Reliquary, you definitely want that in the front. Got to make sure that thing stays alive. Polearms can be like off into the side, I think, is going to be pretty good against like Cav and other threats like that. Granted, we should have the advantage in the Cav game. So 2, 3, and these guys can be... We can actually just like keep them right in the pipe here. Okay, so let's go ahead and just pull back like so. And the Fae can kind of sit in the forest here with her homies, and they can sit up here. I actually don't like the lance formation. I feel like the way they charge in is like... I don't know. Maybe I'll try it. We'll see. Hey, I'm glad you guys enjoy the content. You know, I was always perplexed when I started my channel that people wanted to see, but... Oh, yeah, so basically in the United States, you can do what's called one of the ways... So, Anna, Lady Turin, is my fiance, and you fill out a petition with the U.S. government, basically declaring they're your fiance and you intend to marry them, and then what happens from there? Hey, Bubba Bricks, thank you so much for the donation, man. Appreciate it. It will absolutely help. And you put in an application giving all your personal information for you and your fiance, and then after 6 to 7 months, they process it. It takes forever, and then as soon as they're done processing, there's like an interview process. So then we have to go in and interview at the U.S. Embassy in her country. Once they then approve, she can come to the United States, and once she's here, we have to get married within 3 months, which is great. Like, and then she's able to stay here. That's it. No more games. So, no mo games. Oh, he's got Terrorgeist, which are super spooky, but we should be okay. So we're gonna go try and get. Do I want to get some free charging on those Graveguard? I honestly feel like we have to stay a little bit high and tight. But this is a good position for us. We have polearms. Yeah, so let's actually just like unify our forces. We don't want to play. Yeah, and he probably has Manfred. Yeah, with Fate. This is gonna be hard. He brought a really good build. Okay, so let's go ahead and pop this to kind of maximize the efficiency. So he's just gonna use Fate Abuna on our Cav, which is I'm glad I went relatively wide with the infantry game, so we're like less dependent on our heavy Cav play. So let's actually, what are these? These are, oh, he has a bunch of Fellbats, which is fine. The men-at-arms will take care of the Fellbats. That's why we have them. So he's got Graveguard, a couple other things here. We could have like squared up this direction, but honestly, I feel like this is fine. Grail Guardians can go ahead, and we can actually just do a charge right down the pipe right now. So let's go ahead and get 2 charges ready. The Fae Enchantress is going to be pretty much all defensive right here. So let's go ahead and screen these guys out like this. And we'll go ahead and do this. And oh, looks like he might be reacting to that. So yeah, we could potentially get a little something something. I don't want to take any free damage from those guys though. That is not what I want. So let's go ahead and just play it safe. And we should get some damage on those guys. This may or may not be worth it. So we charge in, we get some huge damage. So then we're going to pull back. Fae Enchantress can go to cover, and hopefully we can get out of here with little damage. Okay. So let's go ahead and get our archers starting to fire at these. I guess, I mean, it sucks to shoot at Graveguard, but, you know, you do what you got to do. So we're going to start shooting right now. And then our Grail Knights we're going to save until, like, you know, the moment we really need to commit to the fighting. Get these guys back. Fae Enchantress and company can go here. We are going to start getting some fire arrows and all that kind of good stuff. So let's actually just shoot at some of his, like, crappy units that we can actually hurt with our archers. Although we could shoot at Manfred as well. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit tricky. So, all right, so the damage is done there. Group 4 can go right up the pipe here. We'll go here. We'll go here. Here, and let's get the Grail Reliquary going right there. And yeah, so he's committing to a fight here, which is good. So this is what we want, kind of. And let's actually get these guys going right here. We'll get the polearms over there as well. And then the Fae Enchantress is going to get in there and overcast a big juicy heal. So we need to make sure she doesn't get sniped out, because that would just be devastating as the Dickens. Push up, push up, push up. And the polearms getting in there should make a pretty substantial difference. So that'd be good. All right, so Felbats are descending on our archers, which is fine. It's to be expected. So we'll get these guys here, and these guys can go ahead and start moving over here. So Fey Enchantress is in pretty good shape. So let's go ahead and use Favor of the Fey on these knights over here of the realm. We're going to go ahead and heal up a group, and we do have polearms here. So Fey Enchantress, I don't know, we might just lose this because that's like a pretty heavy little goon squad there. Felbats are being taken care of. Fey Enchantress charging in, giving her aura and, you know, all those different goodies. So let's go ahead and drop the Chalice of Potions right on top of those skeletons here. And let's get that. How are the Grail Guardians doing in the front? We should probably honestly just pull them over here and have them help, because this is the fight here. We're doing good damage to those Terror guys, so they're actually taking quite a bit. So we have another heal. We get a bombardment. We have our Grail Knights coming in. So let's get the Fey Enchantress back, because my opponent's going to try and snipe the Fey right now. So she's like stuck on something. I'm not sure what it was. Okay, there we go. So let's pull her up and around here. Looks like we have secured the back line for the most part. So let's get these archers positioned here. These men-at-arms can kind of chase them. These guys go here, and these archers can go back. Great. So we can re-engage right here. Hopefully the Grail Knights hold. It's gonna be tough. Our troops in the front line are fighting. Looks like the men-at-arms have done pretty well, kind of securing our position. And these guys have rallied. So now we can just start shooting in at some of his guys. And Fey Enchantress is giving that like big drain right here, which is gonna be good. So the Knights of the Realm, they're actually not Knights of the Realm, but you guys get what I'm saying. They're holding out really well. So archers, we can just start trying to take out Manfred. Let's get you guys going right here. Let's get you guys here. And the halberds and everyone kind of moving forward. Actually, we might need you men-at-arms to hold this flank, because it looks like we're going to buckle here. So we're getting some shooting up in the air. Let's go ahead and drop another fat heal in this battle, which is the Battle of Battles. Front line, we can go ahead and just kind of keep trying to juke out Manfred. And yeah, you can see he's actually coming, swiggity swooty, coming for that booty. So, all right, so let's get the fire arrows, just kind of, you know, keep trying to pepper down his lord. We have our reinforcements here, so let's see what he wants to do. We'll do a bit of a tactical cutback. And yeah, I mean, we're doing damage. It's a very tough fight, for sure. And what are these? These are zombies, so let's get you guys going here. And he does summon some zombies, but I guess that's why we have our auxiliary troops here to kind of clean those guys up. Fey Enchantress is going to help out in the back line as well. And the front line's going okay. I mean, I think he might win that, but we are kind of starting to turn the tide up there. And we're going to have another Earthblood here. So if we can kill and win against those Terror guys, that's going to be huge. So let's go ahead and drop that last heal over there, which is going to be the heal of heals. And zombies are getting cleared up, which is nice. So Manfred's getting back in there. Our knights are running a little bit light, unfortunately. But so are these Terror guys. They're getting a little bit beat up. So we'll charge in there, try and get a little something going. Let's get you guys going to the front line here. And yeah, so we charge in. We get an attack on Manfred. I don't know if it's going to do a whole lot. But the men-at-arms with polearms should be able to hold pretty well. So let's go ahead and pull up and around. We should have another Chalice of Potion for this frontline engagement here in a moment. And our archers are back online, so we can start shooting at Manny again. Great. So I don't know if we're gonna have enough for another good heal at any point, but let's see. Is there anywhere we want to target? Yeah, we can drop that right there. Great. So the Terror guys are in pretty good health. I think my opponent's in pretty good shape though. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get through this. This is pretty tricky. So, but we are securing our back line for the most part, which is nice. And these are, what are those? Graveguard. Chalice Potions in the front, doing some pretty good damage. We do have our ladies fighting over here, doing pretty well. Let's use Favor of the Fey on those Grail Knights, and those Terror guys are just not taking any damage. So maybe we should have gone a little heavier on Knights. So let's push you guys in here. We have our Grail Reliquae. We really need that Grail Reliquae over there, actually. Fey Enchantress can potentially do some summons. Let's get you guys shooting here. And honestly, yeah, just shoot at whatever we can hit right now. All right, so we got the drain going. Let's see if we can get the Grail Reliquae over there. That's going to be really nice because it'll keep everyone basically fighting for a long period of time. And Fey Enchantress with her heals here should be pretty useful. Those guys are almost at their healing cap, so I don't know. There could be some... Man, these Grail Guardians are just fighting to the bitter end here. Yeah, this is a good one. All right, so we're getting a little bit low here, but the Terror guys are getting surrounded and actually starting to finally take some damage. Our archers are coming out of the tree line. We can just start shooting in at whatever we can hit, basically. Polearms, we need you guys to ignore... What are these, zombies? Yeah, we need you guys up in the main fight here. Unfortunately, he does get our Grail Reliquae, which is going to take away a lot of our tools. I don't know if we're going to have any more heals either. It's going to be tricksy. It's going to be some tricksy Hobbit business. All right, let's get you guys fighting in here. We could just kind of forsake this fight. Yeah, so unfortunately, we didn't have enough stopping power. I'm trying to think what we could have done differently. Maybe bringing like some more heavy-hitting knights in there or something. I don't know. Let's get the Fey Enchantress back and see if we can get around. And I'll definitely have to cast this one separately. This is a great game. All right, so these guys can position right here. Fey Enchantress needs to just scurry through the hills. And I think he just has too much big stuff left. I think we didn't bring enough like stopping power. Maybe more halberds. Because yeah, these guys are just going to hunt me down now. Let's go ahead and keep fighting. We'll start shooting at Manfred. And these guys can shoot here. Oh, Fey Enchantress! No! 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 You're going to live! Alright, so she's going to try and get away. We did get our Grail Reliquae back here, so let's just try and hold this front line. Maybe more foot squires too would have been good. I think we needed a little bit more kind of sustainability. Because we needed to win either the front line or that back line engagement. We didn't really win either of them. He was able to kind of outmuscle us in both of those areas. So let's run up into the trees. We'll try and get like a secondary hold going up on the high ground, but I think that's it. Yeah, real GG, man. Real GG. Oh, he wanted revenge. I will get my revenge now. I expect Pegasus Army of Doom. Oh, well, I'm sorry to disappoint. GG, man. That was a great game. So, a great game. So that build I've had some success with, but I think it needs a little tweaking against triple monster. I think you probably need one more Grail Knight, for sure. Yeah, maybe shooting the Terrorgeist could have been better, for sure. But yeah, we could have built a little differently. He played well, for sure. It was good. Yeah, we needed to either win the front line or the secondary, but we fended off the Fellbats, and I thought that our Halberds plus our Knights could kill those Terrorgeists, but it really wasn't enough over there. We didn't have the stopping power, for sure. And those Knights fought to the bitter end. So let me go down here. Hey, G. Beersley, you just moved to the U.S., so you know the pain. Cool, man. I feel you. And thank you for the donation. Giga Slayer, thank you as well for the donation, and very well played. He Khabib'd. Khabib'd. All right, one more quick battle to decide all quick battles. Well, maybe we'll go Beastman. Maybe we'll go Beastman. My build was a little bit more designed against like Mortis Engine Cryptor play than Double Terrorgeist, but we still had a chance there for sure. But he just got us good. So let's see what we can do, boys. The couldn't stop it. Well, the Fellbats got dealt with pretty quick. That's why you just bring Men at Arms, because they're cheaper than Fellbats and they deal with them, which is pretty cool. Beastman time. I know some of you guys wanted to see some Beastmen, so let's do that. Yeah, one or two more polearms would have been nice for sure. Is he going Clan Rictus? We played Dwarves. Dwarves is actually one of the first or second games. You guys want Empire? Okay, Empire's fine. We can do Empire. Yeah, we're gonna do FFA to end the stream. Yeah. Okay, let's do it. You guys want the Geltoning? Oh man, this is a hard one for Empire. All right, he's getting the Geltoning. There will be a Geltoning. You just have to watch out for Tempest. Oh man, you guys want the Geltoning, or are you guys sick of it? Are you guys sick of the Gelt builds? You guys want Gelt? I'm sorry, Jackrat, I let you down. Yeah, no, I'm not in the mood to play Lizardman right now. What are you guys feeling? I'm waiting to get some feedback. No Gelt, Gelt it up. Oh man, you guys are all over the place here. I feel like the emotes are even. I'll show you why Gelt. I'll show you why Gelt. All right. So this is a pretty good situation here. So you guys ready for ultimate haggardness? Yes, it's happening. It's happening, guys. So prepare yourself. Mortars. We're gonna get some of these guys, halberds, to protect them. We are going to get some outriders. Oh man, how over the top can we go? Templeoff Luminarch. We need some Cav though. We need to win the Cav game. Oh god, this is just such a Haggard Lord build. All right. All right, here we go. This is an open field map, so. Just accept your fate, guys. Just accept it. Don't ask questions. Sometimes you just need to take what's put in front of you and, you know, go from there. And it's funny because a lot of people are going to say, oh, this is just a complete meme build. Yeah, but there actually is rhyme and reason to it. There's tactics. All right, we're gonna try and win. It's not like I'm just picking a build to lose. All right, but this is how you discover new things. You got to meme a little bit to you know, to figure out what's good in life. All right, so first things first, we're gonna set up our mortar batteries. So one can be right here, be right there, and the other one can be over here. Oh no, that was that one. So I think Empire Cav is like one of their strengths, yeah. But it would be fun if they had more options, but I'm honestly happy with what they have. I keep doing that, it's so annoying. Okay. So first things, witch hunters can be in their posse, rolling up deep. We'll get the Templehoff in group 4, Gelt in group 2. Group 3 can just be here, and 5. Yeah, we can do 5 on that road. We gotta watch out. This is a hard matchup as is, but this build should work. I think it'll work. Yeah. Dude, are you kidding? Karl Franz would love this build. Is anything where Karl Franz can see his men potentially win, he would be happy with. Come on, guys. Why am I so aggressive? Well, the mortars don't need line of sight, so they can just shoot with impunity, which is good. All right, let's see what my opponent brings. Hopefully, it's a regular army. It looks like it is. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we got halberds. You know, Empire. We've been backed into a corner. We've had to play meme builds for far too long. Oh god, the Arc Lector is not even fun to play, guys. He brings nothing unique to the table. He's just play Volkmar. He's way cooler and better. All right, hold me closer, tiny dancer. All right, let's get everyone going. Mortar teams are going to fire against archers, which is a really good target for them, actually. We'll get the Temple Meme Luminarch up on the high ground. We'll get our cav going. Mortars, fire! Go! Witch hunters are running up. We need to stay out of range of the archers. The Temple Meme. Oh, yeah, let's get that high ground. We're just going to keep our cav to slow his advance, and the mortars won't do a whole lot. So what does he have? He has Tyrion on foot. Does he have... I'm not sure what he's got. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a pot shot at that noble and see what happens. Okay, great. Witch hunters are moving up. We got our outriders just kind of hanging on the high ground here. Whoa, living on a prayer. Looks like we missed, but it's okay. It was still pretty cool. Witch hunters are going to take some free fire. We don't want them to get shot, so we're going to just hang tight. Looks like he's coming in with some skirmisher chariot thing. Not sure what that is, but the mortars are doing okay. We're still saving up Winds of Magic. Oh, I forgot to use the other one. I'm just such a noob. Okay, well. Let's get our cav to go intercept his Lyrian Reavers over there. And let's go ahead and get the Hoff. The Hoff is ready, so we need to take a shot at... Let's take a shot at Tyrion, see if we can get some of that booty. And skirmisher cav, we can go ahead and... Oh, is it firing? Oh, what is it doing? Oh, it can do like drive-by style stuff. Oh, that's pretty crazy. Okay, so we're going to shoot here, get the accusation going. These outriders we want to pull back in group 5. And the witch hunters we also want to retreat with. Heavy cav can go ahead and intercept these guys. And let's get you guys back here. We'll get the temple meme. Oh, where's Balthazar Gelt? Oh, Gelt, what are you doing? Oh no, I totally forgot about you. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and overcast the final trans right there. It's going to do quite a bit of damage. We should be able to win this fight over here as well. So do we have another accusation? I think we do. So we're going to go ahead and use it on these guys, which is going to be fine. And then we'll pull back. Just, you know, let the meme reset here real quick. Make sure our mortars are shooting at the appropriate targets. Final transmutation did quite a bit of damage. So that's all's good in the realm. Great. So outriders, let's go ahead and get you guys kind of positioned back here. The Temple Meme Luminarch, we're going to push over there. And then we're just going to make sure to finish off this noble. So the noble should just die to the witch hunters as he chases. Great. Mortars, just kind of keep shooting into the Hyle forces. They're probably generating some pretty good value, like over long periods of time. Great. So we clean up that force. Now we can kind of just kite back here, just keep doing our thing. And the Templehoff Luminarch can... where do we want to shoot? Can we even, like, see anyone right now? So we're going to net these guys down, just to kind of slow my opponent's advance. Let's get our cav going over here, and the outriders can go ahead and position over here. Start shooting. Oh, this Templehoff is kind of obstructed, so we need to be careful. Just run back here. Yeah, so one of our positions might get compromised, but that's, you know, it's kind of inevitable here. So we're going to go ahead and charge in with those guys. Let's get our outriders positioned back here. They can just start shooting at these advancing troops. And his forces are getting pretty tattered by the orbital bombardments we're kind of putting on him. Here comes the charge. Unbraced troops should be good. We get some free damage, which is always good for business. And we just simply pull back. Demogryph Knights can intercept these guys, and the Temple Meme Luminarch doesn't have the best lines of sight, so we're just going to kind of have him sit over here and just do his thing. So Balthazar, we're waiting till he gets both of his goodies up. That's good. We've actually finished those guys off. This mortar, man, those guys are taking a lot of damage back there, boys. Okay, so we're going to use our abilities here in just a minute. Outriders can go ahead and just start shooting in at pretty much whatever they can hit. Witch hunters need to retreat, and cav. Is there any juicy targets? Let's actually just go in the back line here. I think we have some good options. Okay, so now we can just send the halberds in to screen for our witch hunters, because we obviously don't want to lose them to you know, these chasing troops. Let's accuse these high elves of some heresy. Have a good time. And yeah, the outriders are shooting. Balthazar, we can get you in there and have you actually... Oh, actually, hold on. Hold up! 360 no-scope time. All right, so we're going into the archers. Here goes. Ready? Come on. Get him. Oh, please don't friendly fire Balthazar. We don't want that. All right. Is this thing even shooting? Is it shooting? I'm not sure. It looks like it should be. So we're going to move it. I know those things get a little buggy, which is kind of annoying, but okay, great. So the Witch Hunters are in good shape. Let's keep them sticking and moving. Make sure they're firing and all that stuff. And Balthazar can chase this guy off the battlefield. That'll be just fine. Outriders up in position. We are going to get into the cookie jar right now. So we're going to chase all those Lothran Sea Guard. Halberdiers, let's have you guys go here. Witch Hunters can just position. And yeah, Balthazar actually has enough for another final transmutation, which is going to be nice. So let's get these guys going. And the Temple Meme Luminarch. Let's have you shoot these chariots. That'd actually be pretty good. Okay, you going to shoot this time, buddy? What is it doing? It looks like it's like running. Oh, that's weird. Anyways, we do get into the archers. They are Lothran Sea Guard, so they're not pushovers, which is a little bit tricky. So let's get into those regular archers. Here it comes. Oh yeah, come on. Oh my god, I just killed my own cav with the Temple Hoff. Oh, so terrible. Alright, so let's get the Hoff up on the high ground here. I think that would be a little better. These Witch Hunters can go ahead and accuse these High Elves of additional heresy. Halberdier is doing a really good job, actually, so let's pull those guys back. Bounce power is pretty heavily in our favor. Mortars? Wow, 34 kills, not bad. For how cheap they are. Yeah, so we're just going to kind of run down the High Elf archers now, so now we can start shooting into this blob. Balthazar Gelt is going to come in with the final trans against this big kind of chasing mess over here. And yeah, do we actually have a net? Oh yeah. Oh baby. The Hoff is coming in hot. So let's go ahead and shoot. Let's go ahead and shoot. This is just such absurdity. Here comes the Temple Hoff. Oh, why is it trying to get so close? I guess it just doesn't have line of sight, huh? Oh, this is gonna hurt so bad for my opponent. You ready for Gotham's Reckoning? Just mortars and just... Okay, here comes Tyrion! Get him! Why are you shooting at Spearman? I was aiming at Tyrion. Oh man, what terrible nonsense is this? Yeah, but we've completely polished off the back line. At this point, I think we just kind of can just shoot and have a good old time. So let's wait for him to bunch up. Actually, we'll just finish off Tyrion. That's the quickest way to get him to army losses, I think. All right, so we're shooting in there. Our Witch Hunters are here, so we can just kind of move them down, have them keep scooting and shooting. That's going to be it. I think he's done for. Fear the Emperor. Oh, Balthazar Gelt. Dude, look at that heroic Geltoning. Tyrion fleeing from the Patriarch. All right, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I always feel a little dirty playing that way, but you know, Empire's gots to do what it's gots to do. The mortars were pretty good against High Elves, actually. That might be something, you know, and that's the thing. When you play weird builds, you discover these new things, right? Like, oh, mortars are good against archers. Archers are light, mortars are cheap. Gives you options. Free for all. Free for all time. All right, guys. Last battle of the stream. I need you guys to queue up the join. It's going to be Turin FFA, and the password is 123. 123. Now, please don't join if you have a laggy connection. It's first come, first serve. So, alas, it's you know, we got a lot of people who want to play, but I'll try and start ending the stream with these on a regular basis and everything. So, yeah. Okay, here it comes. FFA is up, boys. We're gonna go on the steps of Isha. You can do a 3-person FFA? I don't know that. No. First come, first serve, boys. We're gonna play the BC boys. Remember, if you have a bad internet connection or a slow computer, don't join. It's gonna ruin the spectating. Oh, Presser Pwn and Paravox. I knew Pwn was gonna snipe me eventually. One more spot. And Bubba Bricks up in here. Yeah, buddy. Hey, Gamer93, take care. Thanks for joining. All right, boys, it's time. You guys want old Khazrak Haggard Eye? Oh god, I'm gonna lose because of this. I'm gonna lose because of stupid Khazrak. It's okay though. You guys deserve it. You deserve all the good stuff. All right, so we're gonna get a Brasham with Wild. We're gonna get a couple Cygors. Yeah. Join up, boys. Well, we got a full crew. We're gonna see what happens. I wish I had Korok's Man Rippers. Do we want? Minos would actually be pretty good here, I think. We're gonna get some great weapon Minos. We just have to turtle in the corner, guys. Do we need missile defense? That's fine. We're gonna be like the turtling beastmen in the corner, just waiting. We don't have anything to deal with air, though. That's the problem. I feel like we need a little anti-air. Centaurs with throwing axes, maybe. Or we could just get raiders, actually. Throwing axes are so much better against aerial units. Maybe we cut the Minos, get 2. Then that's going to allow us to get... Let's get rid of the chevrons. See what we want to get. 2 spears should be fine. We can almost afford the Minos with the great weapons. I'd like to get one more group. Let's get some Minotaurs with shields. Oh man, we're just going full ridiculous build right now. Ready. Yeah. Oh, we have a spectator in here. Whatever. Oh, please don't like it. Hey, whoever's spectating, if you're spectating, so Fireball. If the game lags at the start, could you jump out? We can try you as a spectator. Cheers. All right. It's time, guys. Lady Turn was here earlier, yeah. Yes. And guys, make sure to subscribe to Professor Pone's YouTube channel. You can find it. Just search Professor Pone. He doesn't have any videos, but I figure if enough people subscribe, then we can guilt him into making videos. Yeah, man. So we're gonna see. We got 2 Cygors plus the capabilities of summoning additional Cygors. So. Yeah. Titanic Tuna. Paravox is the gentleman I was playing with in the 2v2 that you guys saw yesterday. He's a good Team Kings player, for sure. He is good. Someone overspent. Who is it? It's probably Professor Pone. Dirty dog. Uh-oh, why can't we ready up? Who spent too much? Who dare? Who dares? Tobias, we got to make sure to get you in the Discord channel because that's one of the better ways to play. I mean, the thing is you know I have a bit of an expiration date with how much I can play. So honestly, I can only play like 5 or 6 battles a day, and then I have to stop. So like it's hard to. I wish I could just play more with everyone, but it's like when I finish doing my videos for the channel, I can't play more without pain. So my apologies. I wish I could do more, but maybe someday when I'm able to fix everything. This is my favorite FFA map, though. This one's great. Yeah, it's going to be good. Thank you guys all for joining today. Man, the donations are just obscene today. Like, thank you guys so much. This is insane. Oof, I am looking. I got a full chub. These American flag pants have been done proud. So yeah, usually with Free For All, there's a little bit of loading time. This is a great map, though. I love street fighting. And we have Cygor, so... we can kind of just sit and chill, and whoever wants to come at us can. Yeah, I'm going to be watching UFC tonight. So after this is over, I'm probably going to get ready for the card and everything. I know, crowdfund a robot. Well, if the technology's over there, like if I'm like 60 and they can give me a robot hand that'll like give me my APM back, I would consider it. Matt, maybe in the next stream, Matt. My apologies if I missed any recommendations. I tried to get as many in as I could. Oh, you ticked off the password games? Oh, that sucks, man. You know what we could do? We could actually end the match with yeah, we'll see. We'll see how long this takes. That'll definitely dictate the circumstances. Yeah, so we're loading in, boys. We're gonna see how long it takes. It's usually not too bad. Usually it takes about like a minute and a half to get the FFAs loaded in general. Even if everyone has good computers, it just takes time. Yeah, I really hope that CA like makes more maps like this. For like, imagine if a siege map was like this. Like you know, you're the Beastmen invading a High Elf city. You start on the outside. You have to break through the gatehouse, push through the city. Like that would just like solve so many issues people have with siege battles in Total War. Like this is the step in the right direction. That wasn't bad. Seems to be pretty good actually. That was a fast load. I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe Nilly, man, maybe. I'm considering all options. Yeah, and if you guys have questions, now's a good time because you know we have loading and everything. So if you guys have any questions regarding metagame or stuff like that, now's a good time to get them answered. While we're just kind of some downtime here. They've wronged us. Flame cannons or orc. Blurg, to answer your question, orc arrow boys are actually, or savage orc arrow boys are actually very good against vampire counts. Just Floppy Kid, thanks for the donation, man. Go full McGregor, just throw chairs and tables at them. All right, I'll see what I can do. I'll see it. We had a secondary wave of loading. Siege maps used to be great. You like the thumbnail? I thought it was pretty good. Throwing Steven Seagal in there is always good for laughs and gaffs. Most competitive faction in the hands of like high-level players, probably Wood Elves. Yeah, like for any of you guys who like know League of Legends and communities like that, you remember how like on League of Legends like solo queue there was like players who were one-trick ponies, like they only played Riven top or like things like that. Like those guys are the destroyer of worlds in a non-team playing environment, right? So the same thing goes for this. If you get some guy who just plays 95% of his games with Wood Elves, he's gonna probably win most of his games with Wood Elves. Because not only are they the most competitive faction, but they also specialize in that, so they know every matchup to a T. For someone like myself, like I have topical knowledge of most factions, but only in-depth knowledge of maybe one or two, but not to that extent. So over here we have who is that? That's the Tomb Kings. I don't want to mess with them. Up here on the high ground we have who's up here? We have purple, so that's going to be Professor Pone. I have a feeling they might come for my goodies, but we're going to find out. So. Let's get the Cygors kind of hanging in the back here. We'll get a couple spears kind of defending them. And our front line is going to just be like, it's going to just be the haggard front line of the gods here. So it's going to be Minotaurs with Kazrak. Oh god, this is such a terrible looking front. I should have put Kazrak on foot too. He's actually better there. 2, and then 3, 4. Good enough. Good enough, boys. All right, so we could throw rocks at Tomb Kings, but honestly, I feel like it's not going to net us too much value. So we're going to see where everyone reacts, and then we're just going to kind of play accordingly. The Centaurs I just bring to deal with like Malekith or like flying trolls. Canaanite Assassins are okay. I don't think they're worth bringing, personally. They have they're like one of those units that's a bit of a trap because they have so many abilities, but they're not like all great. So you can invest a lot and get very little back. Warp Fire Throwers, I'm not a fan. They're fun to use, but they are terrible. They're just god-awful. They just like, they get obstructed. They don't even do that much damage when they hit. They should be one of those units that like wrecks your face when they hit. Like melts a whole unit of shit infantry. Yeah, Wood Elves are top tier. Lizardmen are very good also, of course. Oh wow, a bunch of archers. Okay, so. Pone is up on the high ground. He has Dragon Ogres. Oh god. So let's get our Cygors kind of waddling over here to throw some rocks. Hopefully the Chaos Dragon doesn't come over here with these Dragon Ogres and Shaggus. We might be able to stop them. It would be hard. So we're not going to use the Jagged Dagger because it does hurt us. We don't really have good targets to throw at. Can we throw through the buildings? Let's like... Oh no, there's the Tomb King's artillery is shooting at us. Alright, so... The Skelly boys are coming for me. Okay, so I probably have to fight the Tomb Kings here, which is fine. So let's go ahead and get these guys going. We're going to summon a Cygor right over here. And the throwing axes, we can just hide behind the trees here, which is going to be fine. Looks like they're going to go fight, I think. Yeah, it looks like they're squaring up there, which is good. So this guy, we can start throwing some boulders at the Tomb Guards with halberds. And this Cygor is just going to push forward. And okay, so we have another one. This guy isn't throwing quite yet, so we can throw into some of these Tomb Guards who are very bunched up. And we'll start throwing over there as well. All right, so it's going to be a hard engagement, but we can go ahead and get our chariots and start doing our thing. We'll get our Centaurs like around the back and see if we can pressure. And the great weapons we can just kind of hide for now. And I think we have some spears too that we might need eventually. Oh no! Oh, the boulders are getting in there. Look at that damage. Oh baby. Oh baby, a triple. All right, so we're getting in there. We're gonna see if we can get some free Skelly boys in the back. And yeah, oh man, look at the damage that's going down on these guys. This is just Gotham's reckoning. All right, so old Kazrak One Eye. We can get him kind of looping around here. Looks like he is coming in with the Prince here, so we could potentially get these Great Open Minos. So let's try and bait him back, see if we can force an engagement, which will be good. And the Cygors are still just having a good old time. You know, they're loving this. So let's go ahead and push in the Minos. We want to probably hide them temporarily, so let's go ahead and just push in these guys. These guys, old Kazrak's gonna get in there as well. And in the Minos with Great Weapons, they need to get on this Tomb Prince here. So we're gonna try and just like kind of scurry down and around with the rest of our troops. And let's get these spears up as well. great. So the front line engagement's going okay, but Kazarak is just, he's just getting wrecked. Oh my god, why can't he not move? Oh no, Kazarak's being sniped. Oh, he's taking, why can he not move? Oh, nets, I forgot they have nets. All right, so the boulders are coming in. We got to just try to get as much as we can. Kazarak's free in a second, is he? Oh, net's almost gone, we need him to live. God, Kazarak's so fucking terrible. All right, great, so the Minos with great weapons are chasing the appropriate targets. We can get these guys kind of engaged right now, and Kazarak is going to get away, which is good. So we've essentially stabilized, which I'm happy about. So we'll get these boulders continuing to throw into these skelly boys. We'll get them going, and the Minos are actually chasing down that prince over there, which I'm very happy about. So Kazarak's broken, which is to be expected. He's just absolute garbage. Oh god, I hate Kazarak. Okay, so the Minos can go ahead and push into these tomb guards and different troops like that, and we're still getting some decent damage. Yeah, oh yeah, we're getting in there pretty good. So let's throw in a lot of elite troops for sure, but we can get into the back line right now. The Minos with great weapons can keep chasing that prince down. And yeah, we should be able to do it to it. So let's get into those skeleton archers back there. And that should be good. And Kazarak, where are you at, homie? You're just all broken and sad and defeated and stuff? Okay, so we actually do pretty well for ourselves in the front. The Minotaurs, you want to pull them back. Kazarak, he's gonna live, but he's just gonna hide in the back just because he's terrible. And yeah, we get into the back with those guys, which is what we want. Our guys are obstructed, so let's actually move them over here a little bit. Try and get some better line of sight. Hopefully Pone, one of those guys, doesn't try and goon me here and take me out. So we get into the back line, which is good. We're going to go ahead and turn around and get on that tomb prince there before the reinforcements come. Kazarak can just be useless as usual. Let's keep throwing into these guys. Throw into these guys over here. And great. So we get a little pin on that guy, and the great weapons are going to chase him down as well. So now that we get a little bit of kind of a subsiding of the pressure, and that's going down there, which is to be expected. The boulders are still raining fire down. We're doing okay in points, but I don't think we're going to win this. Kazarak just definitely did not carry his weight. So Kazarak can just kind of Netflix and chill here. We could just keep throwing Minotaurs. So let's actually just reform ranks back here and see if we can get a little something going. Force them into the choke. The Minos with great weapons are just whooping on that prince, but we are taking a lot of arrow fire as well. So the Minos are going to have to run. Oh yeah, this is the kill box right here. So let's go ahead and just kind of try and hold these guys in position. All right, let's get you guys going here. Come on, great weapons, run for the hills. Okay, they broke, which is fine. Oh man, Bubba Bricks is going hard in the paint over there, guys. So we got the triple Cygor kill box. Hopefully we can do something. We're reform ranks. Let's get some chariot pressure going on in there. I don't know, those Cygors are doing work. All three of them. So we'll just keep throwing into these guys. So we're gonna get these guys going in, our chariots going in as well, and the Minos can push in and hopefully do pretty well for us. So we'll get these guys going in, the Centaurs with great weapons. He is coming around our flank here pretty hard, so I think we can almost summon another Cygor. Can we? How are we doing there? All right, so let's start skirmishing here. We can actually put them in skirmish mode so they do their job. And the Minotaurs can, out of line of sight here, can just go ahead and jump these guys, which would be good. And how are our boulders doing? Let's go ahead and look here. So Kazarak might need to just like run and cackle in the distance here. Oh, Ushapti summon coming, which is fine because we can just kill them with the skeletons here. But it looks like he might try and get Kazarak, so we're going to just run and squeal away here, and hopefully we can actually get away. Minotaur's coming around the flank. The Cygors, are they throwing their boulders? Are they happy boys? So we probably just want to run the Cygors at this point. So let's go ahead and try and reform up here. And just like, we are beastmen, so we're going to be pretty good at kiting and stuff. So, all right, so where's our caster? Oh, did our caster die? Oh, he actually took a lot of damage. All right, the Cygor Haggard squad is trying their best. Hopefully our caster does rally here so we can summon one more Cygor. That would be pretty good. And we'll get some throwing axes in here. Kazarak can go up here and see if we can feast on some Chaos Warriors. And our Minos are fighting in the alley here. A bit of a desperate fight. But we actually have some... We can actually maybe go get that Screaming Skull Catapult. All right, Cygors. Time to peace out. Kazarak and the boys signing out. Professor Pone and I are going down. Our Haggard build's not working. All right, so we're running. We're fleeing the scene. Come on, Cygors. We need you guys to live. Let's get these Minos with great weapons kind of throwing right there as well. Oh, come on, caster. Are you shattered? Come on, live. Get there. We need you to rally. We need it. That is a lot of skeleton archers right there. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're going to get those guys here. God, Kazarak is just so terrible. I can never get Kazarak to do anything of use. All right, so we're going to keep running away right here. And it looks like our caster does rally here in the fourth quarter, which is huge. So we're going to summon a Cygor before he breaks. Oh no, don't lag. Okay. Centaurs with throwing axes in okay shape. Let's go ahead and just turn and throw a boulder on these guys. And our natural Cygors are still alive, which is good. So we're just going to keep running, see if we can get a little something. And these chariots can go ahead and push back here. Let's have you guys throw some boulders here. And these Minos, actually, this is a good situation. They can just go ahead and try and finish off some of these high-value targets. How is our battle going back? Oh, that's a close fight. Those halberds. I can't believe these guys are still fighting, though. I'm proud of these guys. All right, so the spears are re-engaging here. These Cygors can turn and throw a boulder or two. And our caster is obviously not happy, so let's get him in. Kazarak is just such a piece of shit. God. We're going. I don't know, though. There's a dragon left. There's, like, all kinds of stuff. I mean, we might be able to eventually kill the Tomb Kings, or they might get us, but it's, let's have you stomp these guys out. Oh, yeah. Get in there, Pimp Chariot. Oh, yes. Oh, Professor Pone has left the game. He's done. He's out. Baba Bricks has killed him. All right, so we're getting in there. And let's get you guys back. Oh, God, throwing axes. Stomp the yard. This Cygor will probably win that fight. You know, I think it's time for Kazarak to be the hero who can save us. All right, let's get in there. We're gonna push in. See if we can get this guy. I mean, honestly, 2 Cygors are not a joke. This prince might die here. He's gonna try and goon Kazarak. Oh yeah. Kazarak's, oh my god, he's just like the worst. Okay, so let's get those throwing axes in there, see if we can polish those guys off. We might actually get this, believe it or not. We might. Because like, his stuff's pretty beat up. This prince is about to die. He's got about 300 and something HP. And yeah. Oh man, Dark Elves are jacked though. Hopefully they attack his backline before they attack mine. That's one of our hopes here. Alright, so our throwing axes are in okay shape. Our Cygor's doing pretty good. We need to take out that Tomb Prince. So let's see if we can charge in there and get a little dick deep. See what's going to happen. Oh, Minotaurs are back. This is good. And our Cygor here is still fighting the good fight. How's it going? He still has some artillery. Oh, Kazarak's so bad. Alright, Kazarak. Let's have you not be useless. I think we actually killed the Prince, which is good. Did we? So this guy's going to get back. Kazarak's going to go try and take out this caster, hopefully. Let's see if we can just swarm this guy. Give him the business. This Cygor is going to just flee the city. Yeah, I think we're okay. Like, we've secured... Oh, God. Malekith, no. Get out of here. This back line is just going to get ravaged here. Okay, so we're going to kill this other caster for sure with the Bacon Squad. Let's have you turn and start throwing boulders. Hopefully this Cygor rallies before it routs this other one. Oh, man. Okay, here comes a rock. Rock in a hard place. Wow, that was terrible. Oh, my God. Ark and the Black having to flee, and our other Cygor actually surviving in the forest. Oh, come on, rally. Rally. I know you want to. And we killed this caster. Yes. The Beastmen. We fight. Yes. Here we go. Oh, baby. The Beastmen rally. Oh, and he's being attacked by Malekith. Okay, so we're getting in there. Kazarak leading his haggard, glorious return. Look at him. Just oh, my God. All right, so let's get our Cygors and start throwing at the Dark Elf forces. We gotta pressure them a little bit. Okay, so we're going to pull back because Kazarak could get sniped pretty horribly right here, but the boulders should... Oh, yeah. Oh. I don't know how we kill Malekith, though. That's the big issue. The Tomb Kings are pretty much done for at this point. I think Malekith's going to kill the last of them over there. There's some Harganeth coming in. Get out of here with Tomb Kings. Stop chasing me. Okay, so Kazarak can charge in there and meme a little bit. Oh, man, and a full health Hydra? Oh, no. I don't know how Kazarak's going to take the Hydra. Regroup our units. Kazarak's coming in with his 19 kills. Oh, man. Oh, no. We need to kill those archers. Okay, so the Tomb Kings are all crumbled. So let's get our boulders, actually have them start throwing at those guys over there. I think it would be better. So we'll reposition you. We can just swarm in here with our bestial horde. Okay, the Bacon's pushing in. Look at Kazarak just with his whip. Man, that was a massacre. Well, we might be able to take second. We might be able to take second. We still have some decent stopping power in the field to go, like, farm points around. How are we doing on time? Oh, I think I put it as unlimited time, which is good, so. Okay. Boulders are coming in. Oh, my God. Look at those Cygor boulders. That is so good. It's so good and tasty. Okay, so let's get you guys throwing into this blob here. We could potentially net some huge value. So I think what we do is we get you guys going here. Let's get our Cygors, have them throw over here. And then these forces, Kazarak and our Centaurs can just go charge these Blackguard who aren't braced. So hopefully we can damage them. Man, this is close. This is a close fight. Okay, so I get in there. I get those Blackguard. Hopefully we can break them. They're negative 12 leadership. Kazarak's here. Kazarak, you know, making up for his being terrible earlier. Cygors are just throwing in here, farming a ton of points. We want to get rid of the Blackguard. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, Kazarak! Oh! He's so close to dying. Oh, and the artillery. Come on, Kazarak. Don't break. Don't break. Oh, he's broken. All I have is the Cygors. Come on, Kazarak. Please come back. We need you. Oh, man. Okay. Now we're playing Cygor Farm Simulator. So what do we got? We got Malekith. Oh, Malekith and that Hydra are destroying Arkan. Oh, my God. Kazarak, please, rally. Come on, we need you. Aren't you like the most fearsome Beastman Lord? Don't scurry off. Come back. Oh, hell yeah, baby. Hell yeah. Kazarak's last charge coming in hot. With some Cygors. Get out of here with that. What is this? Kazarak, get in there. Go finish them off. You know what? We're sick of you, Dark Riders. You ready for this? Here it comes. This is such overkill, but it's going to be great. Oh, yeah. You just see the bacon charging. Oh, MLB throw. Oh, nice. Nice. Oh, great. Kazarak just broke. Shattered. Is that enough of this world? Oh, man. All right, so the Dark Elf force is here. We can get some points. Oh, man. I don't think we can do it. So we need them to be shoulder to shoulder at least. Let's throw some rocks at these harpies before they get in here. Oh man, Malekith's coming in. Well, at least, you know, we held on. Angry mooing intensifies. Let's get rid of these guys before they get in there. That was a close game. We actually almost came back after a really bad start. All right, melee mode. Get ready to fight. Oh, breath. Oh no! All right, so we're gonna take it to these harpies. There we go. Crush them. They're shaking. They're not wanting to be there. Cygor is literally stomping on these stupid pigeons. Angry mooing intensifies. It does. It does. All right, so we're gonna go fight Malekith to the bitter end. He still has the Hydra. There's no way we're getting that thing down. So I think we're gonna be in a hard second place here, which I'm happy with, especially bringing Kazarak, who's just an absolute piece of shit. Oh my God. Here he comes. Give it the business. Oh yeah, stomp those Dark Elves. The Hydra and Malekith. GG, guys. Was fun. Yes. That was great. So well played to Bubba Bricks, Paravox, and Professor Pone. Yeah, Malekith had a good time over there versus the Warriors of Chaos. All right. Well, let me make sure I didn't miss anything. That's it. That's going to be all she wrote. What a great stream. God damn, that was fun. Yeah, GG, guys. GG. That was great. That was really good. All right. So now, guys, we're going to wrap it up for the day. Let me go ahead and just read off the donations. So we got King Ajizal. We got thank you, man, for the multiple donations. We got Meh sponsorship. Also, it's on some donations. Frosty Demise, Jesper, thank you so much, man, for multiple as well. Skippy. Skippy. We got Ben Brody, Farhad, Mr. Medic coming in hard in the paint, Seawolf, Jesper again. Dov paid, as always. Dov and I have a system where we like both donate to each other's streams and it just ends up being a wash, but it still is like, it's a show of emotional support. Floppy Kid up in this hoe, having a good old time. Knights of Turin, thank you, man. For Legion Lady. Desact, thank you, man. Elliot, Dan, Jones. I think Elliot sponsored recently too, so again, thanks. And Gary the Friendly Lizard coming in balls deep with 50 euros. Run Command X, Dead Spartan, Bubba Bricks, Giga Slayer, G Beersley going in hard in the paint with $20. Desact again, and Floppy Kid closing out the stream. I am out of business. That was an amazing stream, dude, and thank you guys so much. And I think we actually had a couple PayPal. Let me go ahead and check and make sure I didn't miss anyone on the PayPal end. Yeah, Jesper also sent donations on PayPal, so thank you so much, dude. Wow, what a freaking day. I got to stream on Saturdays more. It's better. I should just make that a routine where like every Saturday I stream because it's more accessible, right? You guys can all join. You don't have to like go to sleep, and it's just better. Was it Anthony Clark? Did you guys enjoy it? Yeah, Gary's here. He's always here. Gary's a patriot of the stream. It was a fun stream. Thank you guys so much. What do I got going on? If you guys don't follow me on Twitter, there's a link to my Twitter in the description box of the stream. That's where I announce my streams ahead of time. So if you guys are wondering, like, I usually do 20 or 30 minutes in advance, so at least you have a chance of catching it. Got some stuff in the works. I'm going to be doing a tier list video probably relatively soon, talking about my opinion of the different tiers and faction, like which factions are top tier and why. Planning some more tournaments. We might do a free-for-all tournament here in the next couple weeks with 2 pods of 4. So each pod plays and then there's a winner's pod, etc., etc. And yeah, and all that stuff, guys. Yeah, we'll just start doing Saturday streams. Maybe we'll just do Blood Bowl streams during the week, so we can just do like Blood Bowl league matches during the week for stream, and then Saturday or Sunday can be reserved for Total War streams and all that stuff. I think that would be better. Yeah, that was a really fun free for all. Damn, I had a good ass time. Paravox just murdered Kazrak. Just murdered him. Murderer. Yeah, guys. Hey, you're welcome, Gary. You're welcome. Yeah, guys. A lot of tournament stuff coming up. There's going to be a 2v2 tournament. There is a 1v1 tournament on the horizon. We're still in the early planning stages for that, so there's going to be all kinds of good stuff. And 40K tabletop battle reports will be coming in the future in the next like 3 or 4 months. That's something else you guys can expect on the channel. Italian Spartacus and I are going to have a couple battles, and once we learn the rules and get down our system and everything, we're gonna film those in the same style as mini wargaming with like a handheld camera. So you guys are going to get to see 40K and my Death Guard in action. So yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be a lot of fun. I'm real excited. Man, thank you guys again for joining. All right, guys, that's it for today. Thank you guys all for the donations, just liking, just being here and watching. We just, I appreciate that. That just means the world. So thank you guys so much, and we will see you guys next time. Take care.